Yer. Yer. I'm always late, I know, but you know, we always show up, don't we? We late, but we always show up, don't we? Come on, man. We late, but we always show up, huh? Yo, somebody says, man's want to be act so bad he purposely late. Man, crazy, man. You niggas is wild, man. Karate Joe says laughing emoji. Big Billy Ray says showing up late when you at home is nasty work. Yo, I don't. That's true. All right, I'm gonna take it for me because I am late. I'm gonna take it because I should make. Let me so. Oh, you're always right. FMJ says why you take. FMJ says why you take my mod away, Negro. Yo, listen. Folks were complaining about being blocked. I just got rid of all the mods. You feel me? Wait, was it me? Oh no, no. No, that's not true. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. After I no, yeah, no, sorry. Uh you were the only mod I kept and took out everybody else's when folks were complaining to be blocked. But when I got hacked, they took away all the mods, everything, and they made some type of like white dude the mod. So yeah, yeah, you feel me? Right? So yeah. So the hackers did it. All right, yeah. So yeah. So that wasn't me, man. Like the hackers did it. JJ 102125 says, got the whitey tighties out. Damn. Damn. All right, Roger Henderson says, man, Ish got buried his blood. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, right? Like the Bricc Baby, and GMK Live was kind of burious. And and GMK is a and GMK is a blood, right? Here, let me see. Bricc Baby, GMK Live. I'm trying to find a full live stream. I'm trying to get the full live stream, man. Why nobody got the full live stream? Alright, nah. Yo, like no lie, like this was kind of crazy. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? This was a crazy thing. Alright, come on. So if y'all don't know, all right, so Bricc Baby has been involved in a feud with ATK members. Young and Ace in them, right? Now Bricc Baby did ban him from like the Carolinas, and then Young and Ace booked the show in North Carolina. So while the show was going on, Bricc Baby did make it perfectly clear he got the drop on Young and Ace in them, and he gave them a pass, not the other way around. So then Bricc Baby hopped on live with one of the high-ranking savages, all right, of Jacksonville called GMK.
Cause when he go to, cause when he in it for Rain Man ain't he want to show. Oh, he this is all I need is a book. What is nigga? What will book 20 flights to LA? Come in your shit, game deep, cuz. What is you?
Hey.
See, like this is where it gets a little bit like, and this is where I think I was listening to the Viral Way podcast, right, where they went ahead and stated, listen, like it gets dangerous when you make it a LA and Jacksonville thing because like when you make it a LA thing and when they start talking about LA, now other LA dudes got to step. And when we go to Jacksonville, now we got to be worried for our lives, right? So like this sentiment of where he's talking about how they can come 20 deep or they can come deep to LA and step on Ish.
He better apologize. Talking about we can't come to LA. Cuz we'll book 20 flights to LA. Come in your shit. Game deep, cuz. What is
And this is where this get dangerous because saying stuff like this now doesn't just piss off Bricc Baby, it pisses off other people who probably got nothing to do with the situation, right? Those folks may be like, bro, like what makes you think you can come to LA and step on something? Like, what makes you think you can come to LA and bypass the politics? So this is why I think that this shit should get squashed immediately, bro, because, like, bro, like, yo, it's gonna end bad. Like, there's no other way but bad for this to end.
Hey, what's the deal, cuz?
I'm saying what you talking about? Apologize, nigga. What we gotta apologize to you for
Nigga,
you
oh,
talking
six so. I
crazy,
said clear it up, bro.
bro.
Oh, roll it. I'm not finna
But
clear that.
nigga,
Hold
that's
on,
for
hold on,
you
hold
to
on, hold
clear
on,
up.
real quick.
Hey,
Hold
nah,
on,
you
real
not finna
quick.
overtalk me.
And by the way, if I miss your chats, bruh, send in a super chat or TTS or email me. Feel me? If y'all have a pressing question you want me to answer, just send in a super chat, TTS, or just email me.
Nigga, what you
Yeah, that's
talking
what I
about? You better
said. We
pipe
gonna go
down.
one at a
You
time.
not gonna
Niggas ain't finna
overtalk me, so
argue.
I'm going first.
All right,
That's
go
how it's gonna
ahead.
go.
Then we gonna go.
Alright.
Man, listen,
So then
cuz.
calm down. I'm
I'm gonna
going
let
first.
you.
I'm talking.
Go ahead.
Like I said, cuz that's not for me to clear up. That's for you to clear up. You made a false statement and you stood on it. And you trying to press it like a nigga owe you something. Nigga don't owe you nothing. Nigga don't know you, nigga. We grown in here. Talking about middle schoolers, nigga. I'm 24.
I'm not
You
talking
tripping.
about
All
you.
that booting you be doing,
I'm talking
cuz.
about the fans, nigga.
Cuz,
I'm
all
talking
that
about the
booting you be
fans.
doing from over Instagram and with Adam 22 punk ass and shit, cuz we'll smack the shit out you niggas, bro.
Damn. Yo, how Adam get inserted into the beef? Yo, did Adam say something, right? Because I know Bricc Baby did say that 6 of them got smoked after Fulio passed away. But did Adam, like, insert any type of opinions? Is that why they on Adam too, bro? Yo, listen. Yeah, like, and I hope they keep it at Adam, bro. All right, like, I hope they keep it on Bricc and Adam, bro, because Flacco ain't got nothing to do with nobody getting smoked, man. Leave me out the politics.
Well, you not finna do none of
All
that.
jokes aside,
And
you
see,
niggas
y'all
not
didn't
on
even smack
shit, cuz.
Fulio,
Every
gang.
nigga
Come on,
from
let's
around the
be
way,
real.
say
Let's
you
be
not on
real.
shit.
Y'all
It's
didn't even
niggas from
kill
60 say
Fulio.
you
You
not
not
on
finna
shit,
kill
cuz.
nothing.
That's merch. That's on Pete. That's on Peter Rolak. It's niggas from 60 say you not on shit, cuz. Stop playing, nigga. That's on Peter Rolak. That's on Peter Rolak. It's niggas from 60 say
Yo, who? I don't even want to ask. Maybe I should just Google who the person is, because, bro, cause like gang dudes and street dudes, bro, like, yo, they get like oversensitive about everything, bro. Yo, if I ask, yo, who is that guy that like he like that like he's shouting out, right? If I ask, yo, who's the guy, then all of a sudden now they want to kill me because I don't know who that person is. All right, so let me just Google that person. Okay?
you not on shit, cuz. Stop playing, cuz.
Y'all, on some other note.
This all I saying, bro. Look, I ain't even know cuz for real. None of us knew cuz. This man was non-existent. This man never had no career, never had no clout, never had no business until he started talking about us, bro. This man made a false statement in the midst of everything going on and said we lost 6 homeboys. We did not lost one homeboy since this man died. That man died for no reason and he just died. And nobody ain't
Yeah,
slid about him. Nobody ain't gonna do nothing about him. That's
yeah.
what it is. That's the truth. We ain't lost nobody, bro. We don't plan to lose nobody, but this shit rock solid.
Hold it tight, right? He said Adam back. Hold it tight. Hold on.
He better put some respect on this shit. He better put this. That
Hey,
nigga
check
front
it out.
sisters. Cuz, all I'm
Look,
saying is you talking about what we need to clear up. Cuz, this
nah,
what you
I
need to
already.
clear up.
Yo, like, and yo was telling me, bro, that Bricc Baby apologized. I don't see where Bricc apologized, bro. Like, this don't look like no apologizing to me, right? Does this look like apologizing to y'all? Because I don't see apologizing to me.
You
I
made
hear
a
you.
false statement.
All right, I hear
We
you. Look, right.
on this bit
Look,
right now. What you talking
I hear
about?
you. Look, I'm about to
Was the
let me
statement
talk.
false?
Let
Check me
me
out,
talk.
Brick.
The
Brick,
statement was
listen.
false.
I'm going to
The
ask you a
statement was
question. The
false.
statement
Yes,
was
sir.
100% false.
Yes, sir.
So what you keep
I watched the
running with it for?
clickbait.
What you keep acting
Listen.
like? What you keep acting like you finna get some straightening, Brick? You not finna get no straightening. You finna get your ass straightened.
Bro, by who?
sit down,
By who?
man.
Nigga, by
Bricc,
who?
this shit
Nigga,
get
on West Side
real,
Road.
Bricc, for real, Bricc. This
Bro,
shit
this
get
shit
real,
real
Bricc.
though. This shit
This
really
shit
real
not
though. Cuz
Hold
stop
TMZ.
on.
playing like that.
Hold on, hold on,
This
hold on,
shit
hold on,
not
hold on, hold on,
TMZ,
hold on, y'all. Hold
MTV,
on, hold
Bricc,
on.
Respecting
real
you,
shit.
cuz.
This shit
I
get
Hold on, y'all.
real,
Hold
respect
on.
you,
bro. This
cuz,
shit
but
not
on the
TMZ,
dead homies, a
MTV,
nigga
cuz.
ain't trying to hear all
This shit
that,
get
boy.
real, bro.
Yo, honestly, listen. If I'm Bricc Baby, I'll put myself in this situation to where, like, there's really no reason for me to be calm here, right? Like, just maybe like this is like the bitch ass nigga handbook that that I've created, but there's really no downside to getting animated here, right? Like, if Bricc Baby says, "Oh, I'ma smoke you on it," I mean, there's really no downside to saying that, right? Right? He's from Jacksonville. You from LA. Y'all are probably never gonna meet, right? So if you say, "Hey, I'm gonna smoke you," and really turn up and really overtalk him, and for the internet, there's really no downside. But Bricc Baby choosing to stay calm and composed, it's the mature thing to do. It's the right thing to do. But the internet is gonna see this and think, you're all of a sudden copping please when probably just being mature and talking to a 24-year-old kid.
I'm not even
Man,
talking
on shit
crazy,
show.
Bricc. I'm telling you the truth, cuz.
And it
Look at
get
these
real
comments.
everywhere though.
Read
Hey,
the
Gangster,
hold on,
that's what
hold
comments,
I'm
on.
bro.
telling you.
Hey,
It
y'all,
get
hold on.
real
Read the
So,
everywhere though.
comments,
You
bro.
understand
You
that?
talk
hold
about
on.
Nick ain't come to South Carolina, Nick ain't come to Atlanta, nigga. This is a bit blood, nigga. I'm in Atlanta and South Carolina, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. On Peter
Hold
Road
on.
like
Hey,
I was
look,
just
look,
out that bitch.
look, but look.
Fuck is you talking about?
This we saying. So it was the fault.
All
The
that, well, nigga
statement was
can't go,
false.
nigga. Fuck, before I
It was
tell
You
your ass, you
still
clickbait.
can't go to
talking though.
Atlanta.
You
Fuck,
still
nigga.
talking. You ain't doing
Fuck,
no
nigga, you can't
listening.
go to Atlanta. Fuck,
Who,
nigga.
nigga?
You.
Nigga, I started
Hold
Atlanta.
on.
Nigga, it wasn't no
Hold
You
on.
gangs in
can't
Look,
go
y'all.
to
Atlanta
Hold
when
on.
I
Atlanta.
Hold
got
Fuck,
on.
there, nigga.
nigga. Go
You
to Atlanta.
crazy than a
Hey,
motherfucker.
Go to
Niggas wasn't
Atlanta.
even gangbanging
Go
till
to
I got
Atlanta.
to Atlanta,
hey,
nigga.
hold
Go
on.
to
Hold
Atlanta,
Fuck is you
nigga.
on.
talking
Go to
Hey,
about?
look,
I'll
Atlanta.
be
y'all.
there.
Yo, is that true? Bricc Baby started gangbanging in. No, Bricc Baby started the culture of gangbanging in Atlanta? Damn. Hey, man, shout out to Bricc, man. I had no idea. Because I'm not really, a gangbanging thesaurus, right? I'm not a gangbanging historian, right? But if Bricc Baby started the culture of gangbanging in Atlanta, then is Bricc Baby responsible for the YSL RICO since he's the reason why those dudes are gangbanging?
Down
See what
there,
happens.
nigga.
Go to
Nigga,
Atlanta.
that's my shit, nigga.
Go to Atlanta.
Fuck
Hey,
is
See
you
what
look.
talking
Hold
happens.
on.
about,
Hold on.
nigga?
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, look. Let me say. I just want to say. I want to say. So, like,
Nigga.
Britt, babe, you basically saying like the stuff that went on, like you just clickbait. You didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know.
That's all
Cause
I'm saying,
hood,
and I
I'm
don't
way from
approve of that, cause
LA.
we ain't no. I don't approve of that, cause y'all don't never see ATK NHG doing no puss ass clickbaiting ass shit. We don't do
But
that.
no, listen, gang. What I'm telling you is it's shit on the internet, bro. They say a nigga named Jizzle, a nigga named this nigga, this dropped that right after that
All
shit
I'm
or
telling
something
you
like
though,
that.
Britt, I respect that because you can say that's
Yeah.
wrong. I can
Yeah, that's
respect when
wrong.
you say that shit wrong. All I'm telling you though is, Britt, that shit, bro. All this other shit you talking about, apologies and shit, like you ain't talking to no real gangsters, cuz. We ain't apologizing
Listen to what I'm
about no
trying to
another
tell
nigga
you,
making
gang.
nothing
So
wrong.
you so
You
so so
lucky we
you
ain't
see
boot up on your ass.
I
We ain't even boot up on your ass.
That is a fair point, to be honest, right? Where if you make a mistake and you're acknowledging you made the mistake, but you're also like demanding that I apologize to you for my reaction to your mistake, it's kind of like, ah. All right, now I feel like you could probably implement those rules on some busters, right? Meaning, bro, like if you dealing with a dude that y'all know ain't like that, right? Like for example, man, right? Like if Break Baby was dealing with a guy called 13 Touch Him, right? If Break Baby tells 13 Touch Him, yeah, I know I'm wrong, but your reaction to me being wrong was a little too aggressive, so I'm on that ass, apologize. 13 Touch Him is going to apologize. He's going to bottle it down. He's going to say, Brick, I'm sorry. Brick, I didn't mean to. Brick, baby, please forgive me. Blue Jesus, forgive me. 13 Touch Him is going to turn it down because he's a mark. He's a buster extraordinaire. 13 Touch Him is what we call, right, a buster mark, right? He's a buster mark. He is the definition of a buster mark, right? So if like if Break Baby tries to run that play on the Buster Mark 13 Touch Him, the play is gonna work, all right? He's gonna bow down, he's gonna give it up, he's gonna say sorry, right? It's gonna work, all right? Because he's a buster. But these young Jacksonville dudes, man, like they yo, if they got murderers and killers on their squad, man, even if it's in their best interest to apologize, they probably not going to apologize. They rather die than to have the internet think they saw. So I don't think the play could be ran on them, right? Unless you're willing to take it to the last degree.
At first, we started booting up. Once you start making 60 videos, like you had, like you was trying to go viral, built some income revenue off our shit. Cuz you better pipe down. This shit ain't no motherfucking promo code, nigga. This ATK.
Now, I am shocked that this brother here, right, like he knows 3-syllable words. No, like I'm stunned. Like I'm truly stunned, right? Because when I think about ignorant Florida hood ninjas, bro, right, I'm thinking about Wicks and the vocab of a 2-year-old, bro. Like you've heard Kodak Black speak, bro. Like Kodak Black speaks in infantologies. In infantologies, right? That's how Kodak Black speaks it. Gabba 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 do. Gabba 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 gabba. Yeah, I ain't playing. Yeah, no. Gabba 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 do. Kodak Black entire like vocabulary tree is infant holatry. So I'm actually stunned this man knows what revenue and income mean. Shout out to you, my brother. You have an education. Shout out to you.
Fuck is you talking about? This ain't no promo, nigga. You not on no promo run with no punk ass cracker. Talking about what you finna do, man. That nigga better sit his ass down too and sit his ass behind a motherfucking microphone.
Who keep kicking me out? Nah, you must hold on. Let me add his ass back. Hold on, add him back.
He better. Yes, man. Real clear up Bricc. Nigga ain't got no straight pressure with no.
We good.
Nigga ain't got no.
Okay,
Nigga
listen,
ain't
listen
saying.
to
Nigga
this.
ain't saying. Nigga
I
got no
always
pressure with
talk to
Bricc.
y'all. I always talked about y'all in all my videos since the shit happened. I always talked
Look and
about
stop
y'all.
saying
I don't
KTA.
sugarcoat
Stop
it,
saying
bro.
KTA, cuz fuck KTA. This is
I ain't saying
ATK.
shit about. Listen, bro. On the hood, I don't even know what KTA, ATK mean,
Well,
bro.
stop saying
You get what
KTA.
I'm
Don't
saying?
never say.
On the dead
Whenever you
of me,
speak on
man.
ATK,
Hey,
whenever you
listen,
speak on
cuz.
ATK, don't
I'm
say
6'0". I'm
KTA.
from rolling 60s, cuz. I don't know what you got going on, cuz. Look, I'm a grown ass man. You a grown ass man, right?
I'm just telling you when you speak on ATK, don't say KTA, cuz. Don't say
Listen to
that.
this. Listen to this, bro. If a nigga report, is
This
y'all
shit
talking to
not
these
one and the
white people
same.
like
This
that?
shit not one and the same though, cuz. This shit not one and
I
the
don't know
same,
what
cuz.
y'all got
And
going, so I give you
this
that.
what
I'm
I'm
not
telling
from
you, nigga. So
Jacksonville,
I'm
cuz. I'm
telling
from
you how to
rolling
conduct
60s. That's what
yourself,
I'm
nigga.
telling
What
you,
is you
nigga.
talking about?
Nigga
I'm
been
telling you how to
stepping.
conduct
Nigga
yourself.
been stepping in every city, cuz. Nigga, on the
Cuz
hood,
we
I
been
done
stepping
upped
in
it in
every
every
city, nigga.
city,
Go
bro.
check the fucking news, nigga. What you talking
Dead
about?
homies. I done upped it in every city. So when a nigga talking like that, cuz it be like,
Cuz
all
you
right, I feel where
talking
little
about
cuz
you
coming
talking about
from.
how you finna
I
hit
feel where this
Florida.
nigga
You
coming
talking
from.
about how
But
you
on the
finna
dead
hit
homies,
Florida
nigga,
with
I'm not
one
giving a
top
nigga
stick.
that.
Hey man, listen man, if you in Atlanta on this bitch right now and you fuck with GNK, let this fuck nigga know he won't be able to move around in that bitch, cuz. Talking about what's going on, cuz. We really run shit,
Man,
cuz.
I'm sick, so
For
too,
real,
nigga.
cuz.
Nigga, this shit the
This
biggest,
real
nigga.
shit, bro.
Nigga, the 60's the
And it's
biggest
merch,
in the
and it's
world,
merch.
nigga.
I ain't even trying to
This
be
shit the
cool.
biggest,
I ain't
dog.
even
I
trying to
ain't
be
even
cool
worried
because I
about
ain't in
that.
your politics. Look,
Yeah.
I ain't in your game politics. I ain't in your game politics, so I ain't.
Yo, having a conversation of which gang is bigger is sort of like a mute point, right? Cause think about think about the real path to finding that out, right? Having a conversation or debate of which gang is the most ruthless is a mute point because just truly think about the logistics of truly finding the answer to that question. What needs to be done, right? You would have to divulge all the murders that your gang have done over the last, so let's just say in the last 5 years, right? You will need to divulge all the murders your gang have done, and you will need to list all the numbers of your gang, right? We need a head count of the gangs, and we need every murder your gang have done, and then we compare that to all the murders the other gang have done, and the head count of that gang, right? Ultimately, if you divulge that information, then your gang is no longer because everybody is going like down for the Rico, right? Divulging everybody who's a part of your gang, as well as all the killings the gang have done. Once you divulge that, like, yeah, you may win the argument, right? But you're gonna lose the war.
Trying to be cool, but it's merch. I tapped in with West Coast nigga from the 60s, say you ain't on shit.
Where
You
they at?
wolfing.
Where they at, nigga?
You
I'm hood.
wolfing.
Where are they at?
How about
look,
this,
Nigga,
How
hey,
about this, How about this, I guarantee you if me and you ran the fade, I'll bust your ass.
These niggas ain't
I
got no
guarantee
rank.
you if me and you ran the
Cool,
fade,
bro.
I'll
I'm
bust your
that.
ass, cuz.
I'm
I
that,
guarantee you
bro.
if me and you ran the fade, I'll bust your old ass.
Man, we can swap them down, cuz you tripping,
outside of like
now
outside of this,
I'm really just telling the nigga what it is from what it ain't
look,
though.
bro.
But
You
all
don't
jokes
really want to
aside,
do that
nigga ain't
either,
got no.
cuz.
All jokes aside, nigga ain't gonna call it no beef with Lil Bricc or no shit. He's straight. I'm just
Big
saying, cuz
break,
when you
nigga.
get the when you get the bumping them guns, cuz you gotta know what you talking about, cuz that shit come with repercussion, consequences when you're
You
thugging, bro.
right. You right. But nigga, on 6.
Yo, repercussions, consequences, yo, 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 somebody point me to the new academy, bro, that's breeding these hood dudes, man. Cause this academy is sending them out into the field with an immaculate vocabulary, right? These hood dudes is learning 4 and 5 syllable words, man, at the academy that breeds the Neanderthals, right? So, point me out to the academy, bro, because I feel like the teachers in those academies that are breeding these Neanderthals, bro, they gotta go to these like public high schools, man. You feel me? And start teaching them kids, bro. You feel me? Because they doing a brilliant job, man. Because these hood dudes is coming into the field, man, with like a collegiate level vocabulary.
And this shit
Nigga,
get real.
I'm with all
All
though,
that you
cuz
putting
I'm
that shit
6
on
nigga.
everything. You putting that shit on
I spare
everything,
none.
cuz. When
I
nigga
spare
like this
none,
see
and
you,
a nigga
cuz, it
don't
ain't
gotta
nothing
spare
that can
me,
save
nigga.
you, cuz. When niggas like this see you, cuz, it ain't nothing can save you, cuz.
Look, but with
Like, here's why I don't be believing a lot of this, right? Now, the dude GMK, listen, man, he has a PhD. He has a PhD in woofing back and forth. He knows how to woof back and forth. Listen, this entire interaction, Bricc Baby is probably calm, cool. You feel me? Like, probably just ate. He feels good, right? But the dude GMK, he has a PhD on knowing exactly what to say in a public dispute with another hood dude, right? He knows what to say to have the internet thinking he won. But here's why I don't take no gangsters on the internet seriously. Here's why. Right? And here's why. If you was really a killer, if you really had bodies, you wouldn't be on the internet. It wouldn't happen. You'll be in jail. All right? You will be in jail if you was really on the internet. And look at the cops is coming for GMK. Feel me? Right? Right? Like, you would really be on the internet though. Sorry, no, like you'll really be in jail. Right? Like, you would really be in jail if you really had bodies. Right? So when I hear people say, I'm really like that. You don't know I'm really like that. It's kind of like, yeah, maybe. But if you was like that, you would be in jail somewhere. Feel me? Like, that's why, bro, like, when I go back and forth with the hood dudes on the internet, bro, I feel comfortable. Because, like, these aren't listen, man. Right? I'm more terrified about the hood dudes who we don't never hear from. Right? Like, the hood dudes who are off the internet, like the ones that I meet in real life who are off the internet, who you don't ever see on no podcast, those are the ones I'm terrified of, right? Like for example, man, right? In fact, I'm not even gonna say names, but there are dudes who we sort of have seen recently by coincidence that we know, yeah, that ain't no, Yeah, like he's not doing no like he's not on no podcast. He's not doing no interviews. That man's entire life is wake up, program, and get trained to kill. That's it.
God.
What GMK said is real. Look, what GMK said is real. That's why.
It's consequence and
Wait,
repercussion when you're thugging, bro. It ain't nothing can say you but God when niggas like this see you, cuz. That's why I'm telling you, you best off.
look.
Like,
Now
don't even do that.
Now you saying something? Cause look, this is what I'm telling them. When Bricc made the video, he talking about North Carolina. I'm like, bro, you can't say they can't come here. He hit me up. He like, nah, I ain't talking.
Bro, I went back and forth with Taxstone because Taxstone ain't no threat. Bro, Taxstone doing life in prison, bro. Like, what Taxstone gonna do? Like, what Taxstone gonna do? Huh? Taxstone doing life in prison, bro. Like, what Taxstone gonna do? Yo, there's a new generation of hood dudes every 5 years, right? Like, Taxstone and his crew is probably relevant right now, bro. In about 5 years, bro, the hood done changed. In about 5 years, bro, those new Neanderthals, bro, hitting the block, man, listen, bro, they ain't trying to hear what Taxstone got to say. At all. Those new Neanderthals, man, hitting the block at 16 years old, don't want to hear none that Taxstone got to say, bro. Listen, bro, being a broke old head in prison, bro, you can't call no shots, man, on those streets. It's Taxstone. Man, stop it, man. You feel me? Stop that BS, man. You feel me? But listen here, let's go to the end, man. You feel me, man? Try to see where the situation got handled at, all right?
Hyping up what you talking about, 06 niggas for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? They see in this shit doing promo and shit. Man, but bro, look, though, all this shit good, man. Look, man, point blank. But the period shit, man, this ATK NAG shit, this shit good everywhere. This shit pulling everywhere, cuz. We'll come push up on the sixes, cuz. Let a nigga know what's going on. Drop that low. Everybody gonna swing through that bit, man.
I
I'm
come
trying to
through
pull
that
up when you
bitch.
pull
I
up.
be everywhere, bro. Like I said, I done got stopped coming to Jacksonville, nigga. That's why I was in Hamilton County, nigga. I had nigga like 20 bags on me, bro. They just stopped me right
That's
there.
it.
All right, so they ended it up with they're going to meet up and have a picnic, have dinner, chill. Hey, listen, at least black men have figured out a way to solve their issues without violence, all right? Shout out to Bricc Baby and GMK, all right? Now, speaking of another black man, yo, listen, yo, have y'all seen this foolery, bro? Have y'all seen Lil Woody is out here doing club appearances, doing walkthroughs, doing interviews. Now he's doing 20v1. Now, I don't know who to look down upon more, bro. Like, I don't know if I look down upon, like, the YouTuber who would pay Lil Woody to come and do a 20v1, or do I look down upon the women who is coming to win over Lil Woody? Like, why exactly would you want to date a man who you've seen in an interrogation video with his girlfriend or a baby mama talking about how he feels bad that due to his decisions, he put their life at risk? How they could be killed soon and he feels bad. Why would you want to date a man, bro? Who's going to put you in that precaution? Like, why? So Lil Woody is out here, man, doing 20v1s, all right? So let's tap in to see here. So first though, one of the most like hilarious things ever, right, is they listed like Woody as a comedian. Excuse me? Excuse me? How how how, how is Woody a comedian? Like, what stand-up shows have Woody done? What Instagram skits have Woody done? What comedy tours have Woody done? What stand-up specials have Woody done? Bro, Woody is a hood ninja, bro. A comedian is crazy. Yo, Woody is a killer. That's it. A killer. A comedian is crazy, yo. Right? Yo, and this is why, yo, like, a lot of people will look at what's going on and be like, man, bro. Like, this stuff is watered down and it's a joke.
Back with another banger video today, man. We got a special guest, man. The man with the plan, Mr. I don't know, man. This is my shoulders. Pull up, gang.
Yo, listen, man. Hey, listen, man. The court don't count as no stand-up, man. Like, come on, home. Like, yo, like, come on, man. Yo, if I'm YFN Nut, bro, yo, I gotta be mad as hell right now, bro. Like in heaven, man. I'm gonna be like, oh. You mean to tell me, bro? Like these dudes smoke me, right? These dudes smoke me. Now they're in court testifying against each other. And I'm thinking, bro, I'm finally finna get justice, man. They finally about to go to jail. And then all of a sudden, man, the internet and black folks being so ignorant have turned one of my potential killers into a celebrity overnight. Now he doing 20v1s and like, come, yo, look at Woody. Yo, Woody right here, bro, he feels like a celebrity.
Introduce who I got. Who we got today, man?
Like Woody feels like
don't want to play with.
Oh. You gonna tell them your name? They probably already know, but
yeah.
If they don't know.
Name and report. I got it on me.
Hey. All right, so you know.
Yo, it's crazy. Yo, hood dudes. I think hood dudes can replace any movie actor. They're more talented than any movie actor. We've seen Woody in the interrogation room screaming how he's terrified for his life. How they're gonna kill him and there's nothing he can do about it. But then in the 20v1, he starts off with saying he's somebody that they know not to play
They probably already know, but
yeah.
If they don't know.
Name and report. I got it on me.
Hey. All right, so you know what we're doing today?
The nigga don't want to play with.
Oh. You gonna tell them your name?
The ninja these niggas don't want to play. Bro, Woody literally Woody was.
They probably already know, but
yeah.
If they don't know.
Name and report. I got it on me.
Hey. All right, so you know what we're doing today?
What we doing?
You don't know what we're doing?
Tell me.
I got 20, probably more than 20, beautiful ladies lined up for you outside here to see if you can find your one. They're here to see you.
For sure.
So you ready? You don't know? For sure. You think the one out there?
Yo, these dudes not tough. They just slow, man. I feel like Woody is the perfect example of the saying, a lot of these hood dudes are not tough. They're just autistic, right? They just have some extreme behavioral problems and impulse control issues, right? That they they have a problem and an issue like transforming that impulse control and behavioral issues. They have a problem with sort of like putting that under wraps, right? That they in turn just become killers. Cause you can look at Woody and see that Woody have behavioral issues. That Woody is quite frankly autistic. And that's not a diss, cause I ain't got no issue with Woody. Right? But he's autistic.
You know what?
It better be.
Better be.
Shamar better not walk out.
What if he do?
Man, you don't even want to know.
Y'all don't even want to know?
Yeah, you don't want to know.
All right, so what's your type of women? Like, what's your type of woman? What's your type? What you look for?
Just go off energy.
You go off energy? All right, so you ready to get started then?
They right.
All right, let's do it then.
Look, bro, hold on. I got the 250 from the link at the top of your description.
You only got 250 code on the stocking 750, man. Sure you ready? I brought a lot of females out for you now, so don't disappoint me, all right? We're gonna see if you see if we can find you one. You ready?
Better have me Hilton in now.
All right, we got you. You ready for the first lady? All right, send the first one out.
Hey.
What's up?
Hi. I'm Zelcy. I'm Tootie. Nice to meet you.
Let me see your toe.
You want us to take our boots off? Okay. Yes.
She can hold it.
Oh, let you see their toes. Nah, he coming crazy.
Hey, freaky ninjas gotta stay their ass inside, bro. Like, hey, yo, homie, like, yo, this how I gotta get down, bro? Is this the get down, bro? Yo, maybe it's because of like my ignorance, bro. Yo, but I've never associated freaky and gangster in the same category, right? Right, like, cause imagine like a full day of chasing down ops and drilling and shooting them, and then going home and Googling feet pictures, you know, to ejaculate to. Like those two worlds, like I just never assumed that those two worlds collided, right? Like drilling ops all day, like drilling ops from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and then coming home at 8 p.m. and ejaculate into feet fetish. Like I just never thought that those two worlds collided. Like this is crazy.
Taking off the boots?
You gonna help me take it off?
I ain't hippie, y'all. Cause if you got ugly feet, you gotta go.
Hey, they gotta go. they gotta go take them off right quick. So the first two came up here. You already. Let me see your toes. Oh, she coming. Oh, she's bouncing.
Let me smell it. You stay. You stay. Her feet ain't got no smell.
No smell?
I'm not taking my shoe off. Hold on.
I just smelled your homegirl feet now.
I'll just go.
Are you taking yours off?
No, it's too fucking tight. Huh?
You gotta go back up there and finish your conversation.
You ain't taking them off?
No, I'm not taking my shoe off.
You said
you
you
gonna
not?
help me? Cause it's too fucking tight. No, I'm not taking my fucking shoe off. The fuck? Huh?
Come here. Come on, I'm gonna help you take them out. Come here.
No.
Come here, let me see something.
Oh, he trying to violate her, man. Yeah, listen, yo, boy got nothing right now, right? But devious thoughts on his mind right now, bro. Listen, yo, like she knows to leave, bro. Yo, she come back and he takes off her shoes, bro. He's calling it stank. He's straight up violating her, bro. Bro, he's gonna call it dirty, all type of shit.
Come here, I'm gonna help you take them out. You wanna hide them?
He said come back out there.
I got a Nike sock on.
You got on socks too?
Yes, they boots, love.
I'm gonna give you a chance. I don't even gotta take yours out. You can stay.
Fucking up the fit.
All right, so the first two, you kept both?
Yeah, they both can stay.
Kept both. So why you instantly go for, let me see your toes? Tight shit. Tight shit. Let's go ahead and get the next one out.
Hey,
How are you?
you dead ass wrong.
How am I doing this wrong?
Why you let them trick you up here like that?
What you mean?
Which way you wanna go?
I want to go right. I want to get to know you. I want to ask you some questions.
What question you wanna ask me?
Now you gotta wait to the second round for to ask you the question.
I gotta hear what question she wanna ask me.
Oh.
You like my hat?
Huh?
You like my hat?
Bye.
Yo, bro, and this is why like he's a star because he's a slow cousin. Yo, like he's literally like the slow cousin.
Damn.
I got one more question.
Oh, go ahead. What your question is?
Okay.
You asked me, do I like your hair? That's the
Why
last
did you
thing
like
you
my
get.
hat?
You look like me.
Oh.
Tattoos in your face and everything.
What's wrong with that?
You gonna take the charge? You gonna take the charge? Yes, no.
Nigga, what? Yo, this can't be English, homie. This can't be English, homie.
You gonna take the charge? You gonna take the charge?
Nigga, take the what?
Yes, no.
Am I gonna take the charge?
Mm-hmm.
Hell, you don't gonna take the charge.
Bye.
Can I ask you?
Get out of here.
I mean, what do you expect, bro? Like, you dating a man, bro, who was just like the lead witness of a RICO case, right? Like, you would expect, taking the charges, putting the pistol in your bags, Those right there are the criteria to date a man like Woody.
You a snitch. That's why you said that. You be
I be
snitching. You need to stop
But get
playing
up out of
with
here.
YSL too.
Bye-bye.
Oh, man. Hey, somebody said it. Somebody said it. Now, I'll be real. Woody reacted a little better than I expected him to, because I expected Woody like to full-on crash out. As soon as she called him a snitch, I expected him to full-on crash out.
Bye.
You be safe out there. Don't get hit by the mother, boy.
Don't get shot no more.
Had to pack up fast. She gotta go.
You dead wrong for even doing that.
Nah, she dead ass wrong. She can't. So you don't fuck with like tattoos in her face.
She look like me.
She look like you can't do it. She look like you.
Somebody, do I like her hair? No. She got.
Yo, why don't hood dudes like to date hood girls? Right? Like, why are y'all going after the nurses, the doctors, the lawyers, right? Like the financial account. Like, why are y'all going after these women just to ruin their lives? Like, I never understood that, bro. Like, YSL Woody should be nowhere around a bachelor's degree. Like, bro, like, listen, like again, he shouldn't want nobody with a bachelor's degree. He shouldn't be. Leave those women alone, bro. Like, let them enjoy their lives, bro. Like, why comment their lives just to F up their credit? Right? F up their like criminal history. F up their lives.
Gotta go.
She gotta go.
Tell security to let her out right now.
We got the next. Hey, you ain't like her, but we got one you might like. Go ahead. Oh, bro, JJ called me. He must complete his deals. 50 got you.
You don't know my name?
I'm Mina. What's your name?
You don't know my name?
You can't tell me your name?
You don't know it?
It's kind of hard not to, but I thought we would introduce each other.
She can stay.
She can stay. Dang, just already. She can stay. Just already.
We would introduce.
Man, come on now, bro. Listen, bro. Listen. Yo. She could have walked up. She could have walked up and said, "You a rat." And he would have still said pass. Like, come on now, bro. Like, look at her. Look at her. Face ain't, listen, like the face ain't kosher. The titty sagging, right? You know, probably a little ran through, but who knows? But it's the gyat. It's the gyat. Like the gyat is hanging off the bone.
Each other.
She can stay.
She can stay. Dang, just already. She can stay.
I don't even want to see nobody else.
You don't even want to see nobody else.
My heart just stopped.
That your heart stopped. No, so you already you saw something you like.
Man, I don't even know what's going on right now.
You didn't know what's going on.
She just fucked me up.
Dang. So hold on. So really, she just messed you up for the rest of the video. You already basically know what you want.
Wobbly like here right now.
Well, we gonna send the next one out for you. We gonna see if you like that one too.
Let's ride.
All right. We can send the next one.
Hi, honey.
Hey.
I'm Jeanette. Nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't shake hands? Okay.
What's up?
I'll tell you, man, behavioral issues, man. Now, I'll be real, man. Like the fit, like, I don't know, bro. Like the fit I ain't going for. Like the fit I ain't going for. Like, nah, come on now.
How you doing?
Nephew. What you think about her?
Damn.
This one. Bye.
I got hard too.
And so it went in other. You just had to let little nephew handle that one.
He ain't even want it.
He ain't even want it. So if he ain't want it, you ain't want it.
What we gonna do?
That shit crazy.
You're right.
And she just hit a couple rocks before she even came in here.
So, nah.
But you play
Yo, he called her a crackhead. It's crazy.
too much.
Nah, hey, you gotta mix and match.
How you doing? Oh, okay.
Yeah, right?
I'm good. How you doing?
Yo, look, I've never been a big fan, and God knows, I've never been a big fan of the skirt and sneaker combo, right? Like the skirt, dress, and sneaker combo has always gave tacky. I don't know why, right? But the skirt sneaker combo, bro, yo, if I see that, bruh, my first intuition is hood rat, hood booger. Can't take her nowhere, right? Ain't never had nothing, right? Ain't never used to nothing, right? Like, maybe it's me.
Let me see your toe.
Okay.
Toes is a big thing for him, obviously.
You like toes?
Nephew, what you think?
Nephew said to the right.
Thank you. You want to see both of them?
Cause those ain't even right anyway.
My toes is right.
Damn.
They ugly to me, but my nephew like it.
Dang.
My nephew like it.
Damn.
Okay.
You can stay. Don't mug
Appreciate
me. You mugging me?
No.
My little boy got his fin over there.
Which one? All of them? Oh, he sounds great.
Go ahead. Let me smell your feet.
Oh, nah, that's wild.
You should have been left.
You doing too much.
Yeah.
I'm left.
See, you moving on to the next round.
No, she can stay.
She can stay.
My nephew said she can stay.
She can stay. Okay, cool.
Hello.
Why you look scared?
I'm nervous.
What you nervous about?
I don't know.
They ain't tell you who you fit to stand in front of?
Yeah, I know who you are. How you doing?
They ain't tell you who you fit to stand in front of?
Yeah, I know who you are.
Man, come on, homie. Bruh. Hey, yo, this ain't no woman, bruh. Hey, Woody. Hey, they got, hey, they finna, hey, Woody, finna trick you. Hey, Woody, finna trick you out the streets, homie. Nah, come on, bruh. Nah, listen up, bruh. I ain't never seen this build on a woman before, bruh. Nah. I ain't never seen this build on a woman before, bruh. Listen, I'm telling you right now, bruh, this ain't no woman, homie. This ain't no woman, homie. Yo. And these YouTube creators, bro, is playing a dangerous game, bruh. You feel me? They playing a dangerous game, you feel me? Because they, again, these creators, right? These creators are the same ones who brought out like Shamar for like Charleston White. You feel me? Right? They're playing a very dangerous game, bruh. Listen, I've seen women come in various shapes and sizes, bro. You feel me? And we love them all, but we ain't never seen this archetype, bruh.
How you doing? You like shouldering your shoulders? You like shucking your shoulders?
Let me see your toe. They already told you what if it happened.
You want me to take off my shoes?
Next. You gonna show them or you gonna go?
Damn.
Show them.
Let me sit down.
She said she gotta sit down right quick. She need a quick break. So everybody that come up here, you gotta see their toes off rip.
It depends on how they walk.
Just depends on how they walk. So you ain't like the way she would walk. She walked up.
They got that walk. I don't need to see the toe. See that fur girl?
The one that you like?
I don't like her. I love her.
Oh, you love her?
Yeah. I ain't even gonna cheat on her.
I ain't gonna cheat on her, just like me.
What you think about your toe?
What you think about yours? What that mean?
That mean get out. Don't even come back.
Damn.
Oh.
Don't beat me up when you see me in the street either.
Oh, you'll get touched.
Really? You don't drop that already?
I'm sorry, Woody. I'm sorry.
Bruh, she had a size 18 and Ray Lewis shoulders, man. Yo, y'all gotta stop playing with them folks, bro. I'm telling you right now, man. Some folks ain't gonna go for it, man.
Already. You can stay.
I can stay. Okay, thank you.
You didn't even walk up there so they can see what you look like. He just all ripped.
You gotta go for that. You gotta go. You gotta go. You should never did that.
One more chance.
You sorry?
I'm sorry, Woody.
Get on your knees and say you sorry.
Oh, no.
Then get up out of here.
Bye.
I just can't. You can stay. You can stay.
Okay, good.
You get a pass.
Play too much.
Yeah, we got the next one.
What's up?
What's up? Why you looking like that? You don't like to smile? Well, you let
Why
them
you
get in your
looking like
head,
that?
You let them get in your head. You ain't gotta be nervous. You can stay. You too scared. You can stay.
What you liked about her?
You look disappointed. Why you walking out like that? No, she gone.
Free YSL.
For sure.
Damn. Did all of them come just Did all of them come just to call bro a snitch? I'm confused, yo. Like, I'm confused, yo. Like, did all of them come just to call him a rat?
Now get out.
For sure.
Rich dog gonna say no? Is she dumb or is she stupid?
Hello, how are you?
Damn.
You can stay.
Step all the way. Wait, come all the way up.
You don't know what?
And ain't Woody still YSL or he not YSL no more?
Why you can stay?
Why?
Cause you smiling.
You said step where?
Oh, let me see your toe. Come on up. Nephew. I said you can stay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Hey, cool. She can stay. You moving on then. Hey, she look happy to move on. You said you liked her smile?
Yeah.
Yeah, she do got a nice smile.
Smile said a lot about it.
What's up?
Now I told him out the rip, if he brings Shamar here, I'm gonna beat his ass.
And
And listen, man. This one of them ones to where, yo, it could go 50-50. Right? Yo, now, if y'all see this archetype in the hood, what y'all doing? Sorry, and in the club, what y'all doing? If y'all see this archetype in the club, it's about 2 a.m. Now, honestly, right? If you in Atlanta or a major city like LA, Houston, New York, whatever, bruh, this could go either way. But the real question is, you know it could go either way. Even if you ask, hey, is you one of them? And they say no, you still know it could go either way. My question to you is you going home with them to find out? Now, if you go home and you find out she's all the way right and ain't no funny stuff going on, oh, you gonna have a good time. You feel me? Right? The cheeks is fat, the titties is big. You gonna have a good time if you find out they all the way right and you feel me? And ain't no funny stuff going on. But you can also go home and find out that they got a third leg longer than yours. So if you see this in the club and you know it's a 50-50 opportunity, man, 50% you done hit the lottery and you found a bad freak, or 50%, bro, you got some answering to do the next morning. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, feel me? And don't ask me for my, again, and don't ask me for my answer, bro. This for you guys. Listen, I want to know what y'all gonna do.
And what the hell it is?
what the hell it is? What you mean?
Who you is?
You don't gotta know who I am. But I'm trying to figure out you talking about what the hell it is? What I'm looking at?
I don't know what you looking at, but what I'm looking at ain't it.
Yeah, this shit, yeah.
You right about that?
Yeah, this shit, yeah. Body T, body right, yeah. What's up?
Energy, she can stay. You most definitely can stay.
So you were just trying to like just see what I was
I
gonna
just
say?
made sure you want to do. That's all.
Oh yeah, no, I never gave.
And that's what makes this, yo, even the 50-50, like, yo, even the 50-50 is sus, right? Because if he thought that was a dude and he was attracted to the dude, then what does that say? Then what does that say about him?
Never gave. Pussy tight, pussy right, yeah.
And I'm sorry about that. I'm putting respect on your name.
Yeah, please do.
My bad.
Yo,
Hello.
Hey, what's
yo, Des Up to Date says, even if that's a dude, I don't care. Nah, yo, you a freak. Yo, you were like a freak boy, man.
Nothing. I'm Kiki. What's your name?
You know my name?
I don't know if I know it for real.
Huh?
Woody?
So how you plan doing?
I didn't want to say it wrong.
They all want you. You can stay. Y'all pervert, bro.
So what you liked about her? Cause y'all ain't even had no conversation for real. She can go to the right. You just had to look at her for a little minute.
She had pretty feet.
She had pretty feet.
Nice smile.
Nice smile.
Just want to see what the head like later.
Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and sit in the next one.
Come on up. I'm not gonna hit you.
I don't think you gonna hit me.
They told you to smile.
No.
What's up?
All right. How are you? What are you?
Wait, hold up, bro. How tall is Woody? Like 5'2"?
Birthday.
Who you with?
I'm Kayla.
You know me?
Yeah.
You
You
can
Woody.
stay.
Thank you.
So you really only didn't like one person, because everybody else you didn't count so far. So we going good so far, huh? You like line up so far? You don't know? Type shit.
Hey.
Turn around. What's so funny?
I'm here, bro.
Huh?
They laughing. Everybody laughing.
You can stay.
You stay.
Bro, how tall is Woody, man?
You don't even need no conversation on that. You can stay.
She beautiful. She natural.
She natural, so you like natural?
For sure.
Hi.
With 3'11" is
How are
crazy.
you?
Y'all wildin'. He not no fucking man. He don't know 3'11", man.
Are you well?
Don't be scared. Step up.
Don't touch me now.
I'm not gonna touch you.
She got up close and personal.
You don't gotta look too close to me. You might scare me.
What do you mean?
Hey, listen, man. Shout out to Woody, man. Listen, man. All right, if y'all want to watch this, man, y'all can watch it. All right, the channel is FBC. You feel me? Shout out to FBC, man. You feel me? And this was his first 20v1. It looks like. Wait, was this his first 20v1? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Nah. And he had a few. He had one with Baby Kia and one with Woody. So yeah, man. Shout out to FBC. All right. Let's move on, man. Let's move on. Oh, next one. So Trap. Yo, have y'all watched this yet, yo? Have y'all watched this yet, yo? Or y'all haven't watched it yet? So Trap Rose apparently dropped a 20v1. No. So Trap Rose apparently dropped a video. Now this is a topic that I've heard like quite a bit about, right? I've watched this when I watched Armand Wiggins' channel, and he sort of dived a little deep into this pilot, like not too deep though, right? But it was the mistress that was apparently like dating Jay-Z around the same time Beyonce got pregnant, and she was threatening to come out, and she got killed. So let's listen to what Trap Rose had to do about it, man. Listen, man. The one thing I gotta say, man, is Trap Rose is an equal opportunity guy, man. You feel me? Listen, man. You feel me? He gonna do some police work on the Chirac demons, bro, and he gonna do some police work on billionaires, man. So let's talk with it.
All of the opinions in this video are mine alone. Everything in this video has been taken from publicly available sources, and any footage used is covered under the doctrine of fair use. We have made every effort to ensure the accuracy of our sources, but I am not responsible for content that third parties publish. Content warning: this video contains themes of violence, death, and gang activity. But every effort has been made to censor this video in accordance with YouTube's advertiser and community guidelines. This video features no violence on screen, no explicit language. The director's cut for just $2. But if you're not interested in that, hit the subscribe button and get ready to hear one of the craziest stories ever told.
In recent months, there's been one story in rap culture that has caused shockwaves throughout the industry. That is, of course, the disturbing tale of the Diddler. But memes aside, the claims of rap mogul P. Diddy's alleged abusive encounters with both men and women have led to numerous lawsuits and a federal investigation. The alleged events in these lawsuits span decades, from his early career to the rap stardom and even his recent years as a billion-dollar businessman.
Yo, if I'm Diddy, I'm upset, yo. Because what does this have to do? Because, like, what does Jay-Z, right, like, allegedly, right, being involved in the death of his mistress. What does this have to do with me, bro? Like, I can't catch a break. Like, every scandal I have to be involved in, bro.
The allegations paint a picture of a truly sickening pattern of behaviour taking place behind the scenes throughout the years. However, this video isn't about Diddy. That investigation's ongoing by both the feds and, of course, me. More updates on that video coming soon. But interestingly, my research into Diddy has led me to uncover some surprising and shocking allegations about another hip-hop mogul. Because according to some rumours, there are even darker secrets hiding amongst America's rap royalty. One of the first to bring these rumours to the surface in recent times would be the singer-songwriter Jaguar Wright.
Yo, Jaguar Wright, like when she first came out, a lot of her stuff, batshit crazy, entertaining storyteller, but obviously all cap. And then the Diddy stuff came into light, and the Diddy stuff was right. So because the Diddy stuff was right, it sort of validates a lot of the things that she's been saying. But 99% of the stuff she's been saying is all cap, right? Like, it's fake, right? And she claims that she got a video of Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj, or Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B having sex, right? So all the stuff that she says is all cap, right? Like it's all cap. But because she was right on the Diddy stuff, it sort of gives her credibility now, right? And now she can go wherever, you feel me, and and get paid to tell stories.
She used to be around many of the most famous rappers during the 2000s when her music career was popping off. But in recent years, she would end up dropping back-to-back bombshell quotables during a series of podcast appearances that took place only a few weeks after Diddy's ex, Cassie Ventura, had filed the initial criminal complaint against Diddy in November 2023, beginning the domino effect of a number of other lawsuits. With Jag's interview landing at the perfect time to capture the internet's interest and rack up millions of views with her explosive quotables. But while everyone was focused on her airing out Diddy's dirty laundry, many people missed the fact that towards the end of her blockbuster podcast expose, she turned her aim towards another one of hip-hop's most famous icons, revealing that there's only one person who is worse than Diddy.
You want to know what makes Diddy being publicly shamed like this so left?
What's that?
Sean Carter is worse.
Indeed, according to some rumors, the next rap superstar to fall from grace would be none other than the one who many consider to be the best rapper dead or alive, Sean Corey Carter, better known as Jay-Z. According to these rumors, all the way back in 2011, right when Jay's longtime partner Beyonce revealed that she was pregnant with her first child, Blue Ivy, a woman named Kathy White, who had been reported to have been having an affair with the rapper mogul about a year earlier, would suddenly pass away after reportedly suffering a sudden brain aneurysm under what some claim to be very suspicious circumstances. But what's even more shocking is the claim that the resurgence of this story in the aftermath of the Diddy saga is allegedly no coincidence, as Diddy's ex-wife Kim Porter would also die suddenly after a bout of pneumonia, which has also been the subject of suspicion and theories that perhaps there was more to the sudden illness. But even more shocking, Jaguar Wright claims that Diddy himself may have actual proof that Kathy White's death had foul play involved, suggesting that Diddy may well be ready to expose that information to take Jay-Z down with him. To get to the bottom of these wild claims, in this video, we'll be breaking down the entire story between Jay and his alleged mistress, the strange connection between Jay-Z and Diddy, the woman's tragic and untimely death at the prime of her life in the early 2010s, and the shocking rumors that perhaps Jay-Z or even Beyonce might have had something to do with this tragic end.
Wait, like, wasn't the song like "Ring the Alarm" by Beyonce? Like, wasn't that song about the mistress that apparently died?
Just from the reaction I'm getting from the public about Jay-Z and Beyonce, how long have they been dating?
If you from the hood and you got, let's say 1,000 people lived in the project. If you got 1,000 people like in your business, it's gonna put a strain on your relationship that you would never, ever believe.
You took an unprecedented stand to fight for this marriage. I mean, to fight for it and to put it all out there. What is it about this marriage that's so special that you would fight this hard to save it?
Tonight?
Well, it's my soulmate, it's the person I love.
People right here live. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z is a cold motherfucker. Make some noise for Jay-Z one time.
Tonight's biggest moment, of course, was Beyonce's pregnancy revelation.
Kathy White's true killer is going to be unveiled, and it's not a man.
Yo, and the audio that like you just heard, right, was like Jaguar Wright. Yo, I be wondering, right, like if Jaguar Wright is going from interview to interview to interview, making these accusations, right? Why hasn't she been sued yet? Like, why are they allowing Jaguar Wright to just go from interviews to interviews to interviews, making accusations that these billionaires are killing people and having to do 3 million views and she's not getting sued? Like, why are they just taking it? Like, why?
Hey, bro, Jay-Z, I know you got killers. Please don't send them out my head. Just call me. Talk to me like a man.
This Cassie filed a lawsuit in New York City against Diddy.
It's the 6th lawsuit alleging abuse by Combs.
Video captured on multiple cameras shows Combs assaulting his then-girlfriend.
Sean Carter is just as bad as the diddler.
When it comes to the debate about the best rapper dead or alive, everyone has their favorites, but Jay-Z is regularly named as the top contender. But when it comes to the richest rapper in the world, there can only be one winner, with Forbes estimating that Jay-Z indeed leads the pack with a staggering $2.5 billion fortune. In fact, Jay-Z actually took that top spot from Diddy himself in 2018. But besides his spot as the richest rapper in the world, and one of the leading contenders when it comes to the greatest MC to ever grace the mic, along with his impeccable catalog, Jay-Z has become known for another prestigious achievement, his long-lasting relationship with arguably one of the
Yo, back in the day, for Beyonce, listen, yo, Beyonce prior to her BBL was
greatest female musicians of our time, Beyonce. Beyonce Giselle Knowles, or Knowles Carter as they're both officially known after their 2008 marriage, is undoubtedly one of the most successful and beloved singers ever, holding titles like the most awarded artist in Grammy history, as well as reportedly being well on her way to becoming a billionaire in her own right. Jay-Z and Beyonce have been together for literally decades, with their relationship reportedly starting in the early 2000s, when Beyonce was apparently 19 and Jay about 32. Now, there's nothing wrong with a consensual age gap relationship. However, the beginnings of this relationship have been suspect to salacious speculation, with numerous articles considering whether Jay-Z actually groomed Beyonce, with these rumors fueled further by a clip that circulated with Beyonce claiming that Jay taught her how to be a woman.
Hey, and this ain't the first grooming accusation, because remember people, folks are saying that Jay-Z and Foxy Brown was involved when Foxy Brown was like 15 years old, and Jay-Z even had to clarify that he wasn't involved with Foxy Brown, but people are still adamant to this day. So this is the
taught me so many things. I was 20 years old when we first started dating. He taught me how to be a woman.
Now, that's certainly not proof of anything untoward, but the origins of the relationship have indeed led many to give a side eye to Jay in kind of the same way as Diddy. But clearly the relationship between Jay and Bey is genuine, and it's continued to flourish for over a decade as Beyonce got older. And eventually their power couple status would be truly solidified in the aftermath of their first musical collaboration, the track 03 Bonnie and Clyde, a catchy love song featuring both artists, with the power couple referring to each other as boyfriend and girlfriend on the hook. Although at the time, the couple would still not publicly admit the relationship to the tabloids, as this couple would ultimately become known for keeping their private lives largely to themselves. But ever since the couple went public, they've actually gone from strength to strength, truly proving to the world the true definition of a power couple succeeding in all areas of life beyond anyone's wildest dreams. Not only have they been unbelievably successful in their careers, both artistically and financially, both independently and together, but as a unit, they've also been blessed with 3 healthy children. And their relationship has survived the test of time better than almost any other couple in the cutthroat world of entertainment, where relationships and even marriages are commonly over in a matter of weeks, months, or in some cases, even just days. However, it's not all been rainbows and butterflies, as their relationship has also been embroiled in many controversies throughout the years, mainly revolving around rumors of infidelity. From the rumor,
bro, he fucked Rihanna too? Nah, that's just unfair, homie. Like, I don't think that any man should be allowed to smash Beyonce and Rihanna, bro.
Of Jay-Z cheating on
That's
Beyonce
crazy.
with none other than Rihanna in the mid-2000s, a rumor which would actually later turn out to be completely fabricated by Rihanna's then manager, Jonathan Hay, in an apparent attempt to boost her media coverage. But then you've got the mysterious, violent outburst that Beyonce's sister Solange had towards Jay in an elevator during the 2014 Met Gala after-party, which many have thought to have been the result of Solange actually finding out about Jay's infidelity. Now, by the way, if you want to know more about that particular situation, you can check out my 2019 deep dive where I break down the entire thing. But also, in 2014, female rapper named Liv would also come out with an entire diss track dedicated to Beyonce and Jay-Z, where she would essentially claim that Jay had tried to get it on with her, but she wasn't going for it. In fact, throughout their relationship, Jay-Z has been accused of having numerous mistresses, some of these even being other artists. Rumors have even circulated claiming that Jay-Z is actually pulling a Drake and hiding a child or two. Now, all of these rumors would culminate in Beyonce dropping her.
Yo, and the only credible story I've seen was this dude, man, who looks like identical to Jay-Z. I'm talking about down to the face, lips, to everything. Now, he claiming that he's Jay-Z's son. I can believe that, bro. But, like, is there any way to really show that somebody is your father? Like, is there any way to, like, demand that they take a paternity test as an adult?
Highly acclaimed 2016 album Lemonade, which many argue was actually worthy of the 2017 Album of the Year Grammy, pretty much the only Grammy that Beyonce still does not have, with even the winner that year, Adele, seemingly agreeing. But anyway, the album Lemonade and the associated music videos included numerous lyrics and skits that seem to reference her man being unfaithful, with this theme largely carrying over the entire album. But one line in particular would rise above them all, where Bey appeared to refer to Jay's side piece by the infamous nickname Becky with the good hair. And while it's never been confirmed who exactly was the woman or women that Jay had allegedly been intimate with, many would point their fingers towards one person in particular, the fashion designer Rachel Roy, who is also the ex-wife of Jay's former longtime business partner Dame Dash.
Oh, that's crazy, because ain't like Jay-Z and Dame Dash beefing? So Jay-Z, oh, nah, yo. Oh, nah, bro. Yo, Dame Dash gotta crash out about this. Wait, ain't Jay and Dame Dash was already beefing, so she decided she was gonna sleep with her ex-husband Op?
Reportedly, only hours after Beyonce's release, Roy would post a cryptic message to her Instagram about truths coming to light, whilst also stating what appears to be a clear nod to the song, writing, "Good hair, don't care." Now, this theory would be further bolstered by the fact that the gossip media had already in 2014 spread the rumor that Solange's infamous elevator flip-out was in fact preceded by an argument with Rachel Roy. However, Roy would later make a statement denying these allegations. But another rumored candidate for Jay-Z's possible mistress would be the singer Rita Ora, who was first discovered and signed by Jay to his Roc Nation management in 2009, with the rumors of the Rita affair being seemingly started by the simple fact that she posted a picture of herself wearing a bikini with lemon patches, along with a necklace that had the letter J not long before the release of Beyonce's Lemonade album, with this seemingly being proof enough to send Beyonce's crazed fan base, or the Beehive, after her. Now, the drama around Jay and Beyonce's relationship would eventually lead to Jay dropping his own album 444 in 2017, where he would respond to the rumors of infidelity, seemingly admitting and taking responsibility for his cheating and actually apologizing to the Queen Bee. Jay would also give a few carefully selected and phrased interviews opening up about their relationship problems, generally keeping things equally as vague as the lyrics on their songs.
The other freedom I see in the album is just a freedom for couples who have gone through something.
Yo, like, think about how wild the concept of Lemonade is. Like, you made an entire album to tell the world how I cheated on you and how big of a piece of ish I am, right? But we're still together. So now whenever I do interviews with CNN and other publications, bro, they're asking me why I cheated on my wife. Like, what possible answer could you give that could be satisfactory?
You know, it's amazing. You know, it's almost a cliche, you know, the celebrity couple, you know, they get together, they break up, you know, I'm like, well, who else are they gonna go out with? But for some reason, you took an unprecedented stand to fight for this marriage. I mean, to fight for it. And to put it all out there. What is it about this marriage that's so special that you would fight this hard to save it?
Well, it's my soulmate, it's the person I love, you know. And you can be in love with someone. You can love someone and if you haven't experienced love and you don't understand it and you don't have the tools to move forward, then you're gonna have complications. Period. And if you can either address it or you can pretend until it blows up at some point. And you know, for us, we chose to fight for our love, for our family, to give our kids a different outcome, you know, to break that cycle for black men and women, you know, to see a different outcome. Like you were saying, it's not this celebrity couple. We were never a celebrity couple. We were a couple who just happened to be celebrities.
Since then, Jay and Beyonce's relationship has seemingly survived these tough times, and the couple appears to be doing perhaps better than ever.
My husband, my rock, my best friend, I love you. My 3 beautiful children who continue to be my inspirations and my biggest blessing.
However, if the wildest internet rumors are to be believed, things could soon be getting very rocky for Jay, or even both of them, because as the lawsuit...
Yo, saying that on stage after accusing me of cheating, well, exposing me for cheating, And telling your fans how I'm the biggest POS ever, like, it's crazy.
From the rumor mill around Diddy keep intensifying, shockwave is also starting to spread to the people close to him, with one of those people being Jay-Z, who's actually been a close friend of Diddy for a very long time, their friendship going back decades to when they were both just starting their careers in the 90s. At the heart of these new accusations is a woman named Kathy White, who some claim to have been Jay's first mistress during his long relationship with Beyonce, and a woman whose untimely death in 2011 is claimed by some to be just the tip of the iceberg of the dark exploits of rap's ultimate power couple. Known by many names, Kathy White, Kathy Michelle White, Kathy Coriana White, or Lil Kathy, Corrina Hun, or Corey to friends and family, according to her obituary, she was born in the Fort Polk military base in Louisiana, which has since been renamed Fort Johnson. This military base has its own hospital for the Army personnel called the Bain Jones Army Community Hospital. Kathy's grandfather was a World War II veteran, and perhaps the military gene ran in the family. However, sometime later, her family seemingly moved to Norfolk, Virginia, which is located in the southeasternmost point of Virginia in the so-called Tidewater region. Known for its major bays and rivers that give access to and harbor from the Atlantic Ocean, this is why the area is also home to numerous US Army bases, which may have something to do with the fact that her family moved there in the first place. Norfolk is also
Ross, we don't care where she was born, bro. Get to the stuff.
Also part of the so-called Southampton Roads region, which consists of several mid-sized cities that border each other, including Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Portsmouth, and Suffolk.
Get
as
to
well as
it,
having
man.
direct bridge access to the other side of the James River, where there are more similar-sized cities like Newport News and Hampton. This area, creating the Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Newport News metro area, has a combined population of almost 2 million people. But despite the area having a sizable population and being one of the largest metro areas in Virginia, many still describe it as having a small-town feel. There, Kathy would seemingly attend the Indian River High School in the city of Chesapeake, and eventually she would graduate in 2000 from the Maury High School in Norfolk, before going on to study and graduate in 2004 from the esteemed Howard University in Washington, D.C. Known for being one of the top historically black universities, also known as HBCUs in the country, ranked by the National Science Foundation as the top producer of African American undergraduates who later earned science and engineering doctoral degrees. And it's from her time in Howard, one of the few videos about her online can still be found, filmed during the university's fashion show in 2001, and this showed that Kathy was seemingly a confident girl, not afraid of the limelight. Needless to say that after graduating from an esteemed school like Howard, Kathy's future was looking very promising, and afterwards, she would eventually end up working in the field of publishing. Although at this point in 2024, what that exactly entailed is still not very clear, but according to gossip blogs from the early 2010s, she contributed to various online publications, as well as eventually having her own PR firm, White Label PR, seemingly providing services relating to the fitness and beauty industries on the side. Kathy's career in publishing would eventually take her far away from the small-town feel of Norfolk, all the way to the other side of the country, where she appeared to settle in the city where every publicist in her field dreams of making it, Los Angeles. Although it's not clear when exactly this move happened, what does seem clear is that eventually Kathy would not only settle in LA, but thrive there.
I ain't gonna lie, yo, Jay-Z, I mean, I understand, bro. Like, bro, just look how the dress just crease in between the cheeks. Yo, Jay, I understand, man.
Making
Shout out
friends
to
with
Jay-Z,
influential people within the LA celebrity, socialite, and jet set circuits, people such as Nikki Chu, celebrity interior designer, reality TV star and host, actress and photographer Chenoa Maxwell, and most famously, reality TV star host and model Claudia Jordan, who had a long career in entertainment, first participating in numerous beauty pageant competitions in the 90s, and then making her break in the industry by being a model on The Price is Right, as well as Deal or No Deal game shows during the early and mid-2000s, performing in the latter one with none other than the infamous actor Meghan Markle, who would later end up marrying the real Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Prince Harry.
Now, this is a story all about how a man like God flipped, turned upside down.
In the late 2000s, Kathy's close friend Claudia would begin to appear on numerous reality and other TV shows, such as Donald Trump's The Celebrity Apprentice, as well as being a host at Jamie Foxx's popular Sirius XM radio channel, The Foxhole. That name's terrible. We got The Foxhole. In the 2010s, she also appeared on the Real Housewives of Atlanta reality TV show, and most recently, she competed in NBC's Deal or No Deal Island game show in 2024, as well as being a host on the Fox Soul streaming network. However, unlike her friends, who many strive to be in front of the cameras, Kathy White appeared to be mainly focused on working behind the scenes and playing her role as a publicist, and therefore there aren't too many traces of her left online from the more established media sources compared to her friends, with one of those few sources being photos taken during appearances at a few different socialite events. However, this may have eventually changed, because while Kathy was seemingly mostly working behind the scenes in the entertainment industry, it does seem that in the background she did also have some other ambitions, as she was apparently a trained singer going by the artist name Coriana or Coriana Hun, and she would even appear to have registered her own company focused on music called the Coriana Han Music Group while living in LA. There's also an Internet Movie Database entrance made for her under the name Coriana Han, where her alleged manager describes her as a successful model, screenwriter, and a talented singer-songwriter. And indeed, some of her modeling photos can still be found circulating online. Interestingly, this page also lists her birthplace as New Orleans, Louisiana, not Fort Polk, as well as listing her birth year as 1985 instead of the 1982 found on her obituary. Perhaps she thought saying she was from a more famous city and a younger age might have been assets for her career in entertainment. And there's even some credits that she has on the page from a few movies and TV shows she appeared in. One of these being a 2009 movie called Deep in the Valley, which is undoubtedly one of the most 2000s-style comedy movies ever made, with Kathy playing one of the dozens of scantily clad women making an appearance in the film, along with some good company like Kim Kardashian, who at this point in the late 2000s had only just begun her unbelievable rise to the top of the entertainment world, following her unforgettable performance in the 2007 box office smash Kim Kardashian Superstar, co-starring Ray J. But anyway, for Kathy White, aka Coriana Han, the last role listed on the site is from a 2010 Hood movie titled Nobody Smiling, where she had a short, one-scene role. But despite these tidbits of information about Kathy's ambitions in front of the camera, there's surprisingly little left online to show that side of her. On social media, on the other hand, particularly Twitter, there are still many photos and mentions of Kathy still floating around, despite her eventually deleting all of her socials for a period of time due to the infamous events that would end up transpiring in the lead up to her untimely death. One capture that's left on her old Twitter on the Wayback Machine shows her describing herself as a lifestyle, fitness, beauty, PR pro, self-styled fashionista and beauty expert who loves life, friends, family, and God. With some of her tweets even implying that she might have, by her friends,
Ross,
these painting a
bro,
picture of a
get to it,
20-something
man. I ain't trying to hear about no
best
creep,
life
man.
in the City of Angels. The kind of life that she had likely dreamt of as a kid growing up in Norfolk, like wining and dining at the hippest restaurants, shopping luxury fashion, and building a collection of designer purses, and of course going to the industry events and parties with her popular and influential friendship circle. With two of her friends, Nikki and Claudia, she would seemingly become so close while living it up in LA that they would playfully begin to refer to themselves as the Trilogy. But besides LA, there was seemingly one other place where Kathy and her friends would often frequent: Las Vegas. This appeared to be particularly the case with Claudia, who would often post about her visiting the Sin City either for work or for pleasure, often seemingly for both.
I was just in Vegas too, you feel me?
And interestingly, it appeared that Jay-Z too was somewhat frequenting Vegas around this same time. And
and that's
Claudia
what it
appeared
meant.
to be at least to some degree connected with Jay-Z through mutual friends, such as the comedy powerhouse Marlon Wayans, and she would sometimes mention on Twitter about her plans of going to Jay-Z's concerts or parties while she was in Vegas. And it would be in May 2009 when she would allegedly attend one such party, together with Kathy White, sparking rumors about her, Jay, and even Diddy that still raise eyebrows on the internet to this very day. On May 2nd, 2009, Filipino boxing legend Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao was set to face the British boxing legend Ricky Hatton. Now, my dad and older brothers were boxing obsessives, and I remember staying up late to watch this fight as a teenager, but little did I know the madness that was going on behind the scenes. Now, this fight would take place in the famous MGM Grand Arena in Las Vegas, and many A-list celebrities had gathered in the city for this fight, including Jay-Z and his good friend P. Diddy, as well as the singer Cassie Ventura. Now, at this time, Kathy White hadn't yet joined Twitter, but based on the tweets of her good
The Suge Knight being back at the MGM Grand is crazy. Yo, Suge Knight being back at the MGM Grand for another big fight is crazy. Like,
as
that's
well
like
as the singer Cassie
crazy
Ventura.
coincidence.
Now at this time, Kathy White hadn't yet joined Twitter, but based on the tweets of her good friend Claudia Jordan, it appeared that they had also arrived to Las Vegas to join in on the action. Around noon on the day of the fight, Claudia would tweet how she had been jogging and was about to hit the pool, spending a chill day in the lead up to the big party night. The fight between Pacquiao and Hatton would end up being one for the ages, with Pac-Man winning the match and knocking out Ricky Hatton in the second round, much to mine and my dad's disappointment, with what would later be awarded as the best knockout of the year by the Ring magazine. Now that hurt me deep, to be honest with you. But anyway, after that fight, the celebrity crowd would gather at numerous after parties that were likely taking place all over Las Vegas. One of these parties being at the popular Tao nightclub in the heart of the Las Vegas Strip, with this party being attended by none other than Jay-Z and P. Diddy, with both stars attending the party in full-blown A-list celebrity mode with sunglasses inside as if they weren't two of the most famous people on the planet. Also in attendance was Claudia Jordan and her crew, which included Kathy White, who was wearing an easily identifiable pinkish, purplish, magenta-colored dress, and a professional photographer named Denise Trusello was also present, seemingly there as official press, capturing pictures of the event, with her photos showing that the event had celebrities from all walks of entertainment, including people like the actor David Arquette, most famously known for the Scream movie series, as well as the singer Mel B from the Britpop icons, the Spice Girls. And surprisingly, also in attendance was even the former hip-hop mogul of Death Row fame, Blood Gang member, and the rap game's top bully from Bompton, Suge Knight. Now, Suge Knight being in the same club as Jay-Z and P. Diddy is is just insane by itself when you consider the long-standing rumors that Suge may well have been involved in the murder of Jay and Diddy's good friend, the notorious B.I.G., aka Biggie Smalls. But then again, the story of Diddy and Suge goes much deeper than you could possibly imagine, and all that's for another video. But anyway, it would turn out that the photos of the party taken by Trucello would eventually begin to play a part in sparking rumors about an affair between Jay-Z and Kathy White, with these photos showing Kathy and Claudia dancing together near P. Diddy and Jay-Z, with Kathy clearly having the time of her life.
This 2v3 man is one of the most skillful things you would ever have to do in life, right? Again, a 2-man with 2 hoes, cool. But a 2-man with 3 women? Because at some point, one of y'all gotta run a ISO V2. And if you run it in ISO V2, it's very delicate, because if you run it ISO V2 and one of them is going, but the other isn't, well, the one that's going is going to be loyal to the other, and she's probably ain't really going, you feel me? Like, right? Like, for example, right? Like, if y'all, like, outside chilling, cooling, right? And it's a 1v2, and it's you versus 2 chicks, one is going, the other isn't. Well, the other that's going is probably going to go home with the other chick, right? But then you have to take the sacrifice by taking the 2 chicks away and then leaving your homie to run the ISO point, which is him versus that one chick, right? Now, he's probably going close because it's just that one chick. But you with the 2 bitches, you either getting a threesome or you ain't getting none at all, right? So somebody got to take one for the team by taking the 2 hoes with them and leaving the ISO. Not any 2 men can run a 2v3, bruh. It takes skill, homie. You cannot be an amateur running a 2v3, man, bruh. It's not happening.
She can be seen holding an entire champagne bottle in one hand whilst her friends are toasting with glasses. In one of these pictures, Kathy can even be seen talking, or more likely hollering, at either another woman next to Jay or Jay himself, who is also turned towards her direction. In other pictures, Kathy's friend Nikki Chu can also be seen very close to Jay-Z having a direct conversation, which likely means that that group of women had at least some kind of relationship with him, which is probably why they were allowed to stay so close to Jay-Z and P. Diddy in the first place. There were also videos shot by Fan during the night that were then posted to YouTube, where Nikki also appears to be very close to Jay-Z and Diddy. In yet another picture, this time seemingly taken by simply another partygoer, Kathy can this time be seen much closer to Jay, still with other people between them, with Kathy and her friend's eyes aiming straight towards the camera. Now, these pictures alone didn't prove anything untoward had happened between Kathy and Jay. However, the connection had now been made. They'd been seen drunkenly partying together, and the photos had been snapped for the whole world to see. But initially, nobody had any idea about what might have been going on behind the scenes. In fact, it was over a year later that these pictures would suddenly get some attention after claims about Kathy and Jay-Z's affair would hit the internet, with these rumors, unfortunately, changing Kathy White's life forever. After being snapped at a Las Vegas nightclub with Jay-Z and P. Diddy, Kathy White went back to her LA lifestyle and for a time moved on with life as normal. The rest of 2009, Kathy White would likely stay living the good life in Los Angeles, and at the end of the year, she would actually join Twitter, helping us get a better understanding of her life going into 2010. It seems that she was mostly staying in Los Angeles and doing the usual things like working, going out partying with her friends in mansions and at pool parties, attending events like basketball games and concerts, with at least one of these perhaps even being a Jay-Z concert. She would also travel with her friends, seemingly going to places like Paris, France. But there were also changes happening in Kathy's life, as in the summer of 2010, posts would surface on social media indicating that Kathy was actually moving away from LA and back to the East Coast. But Kathy...
Yo, who said I'm a booty bandit?
He certainly wasn't heading back to Norfolk, but instead to the biggest metropolis in America and Jay-Z's home city, New York. And it also seemed that she had received some big deal work-related offer, with tweets discussing some kind of celebratory dinner and how she was about to blow up, with one post saying that she was just about to sign some kind of big deal. But unfortunately, the good news wouldn't last for long, because by the end of August, the rumor about Kathy and Jay-Z's affair would finally hit the internet. It was first posted by an LA gossip blog, Diary of a Hollywood Street King, a blog ran by a man called Jackie Jasper, real name Sean Merrick, who was a Canadian-American former rapper whose career in music began in the early 90s, when he would make some impact nationally in Canada with his single Pimp of the Microphone, rapping under the name HDV. And it seems that Merrick was actually pimping much more than just microphones, because he would allegedly also do a stint in a Toronto jail for the real deal. He would also be part of a Toronto-based dance music group called Dance Appeal, who would go on to win the iHeartRadio Much Music Video Award for Best Dance Music Video of the Year in 1991, with their music video for the song Can't Repress the Cause. Merrick would then later move to America, where he would change his rap name to H-Bomb and also get into producing, collaborating with many notable artists like Ice-T and Coolio, as well as with Kool Keith, who he would create a rap group with called Seventh Veil. With their last project in
Yo, Trapler Rawls makes good documentaries, man. But Rawls, get to what we here for, man.
Including such legends as Rick James,
body,
Corrupt,
homie.
Turner, and Snoop Dogg. Now, it's safe to say that Merrick had some real connections in the world of entertainment, but since his career in music wasn't seemingly moving much anymore, he would likely decide to capitalize on his contacts in another way, co-starting the Diary of a Hollywood Street King blog, often shortened to just HSK, writing for the blog under the pseudonym Jackie Jasper from 2009. With all this happening only months before that night in Vegas, when Kathy and her friends had been captured on camera at Jay-Z and P. Diddy's party. The blog would focus heavily on sensationalism, painting a highly scandalous image of the things going on behind the scenes in Hollywood. And interestingly, it seems that one of the first articles on the blog was an expose on a publicist in Hollywood just like Kathy, titled Gossip on a Gossip Girl. Now, the blog had even gone after Kathy's friend Claudia several times before the story on Kathy and Jay-Z went public. HSK would call out Claudia Jordan as a gold digger, an opportunist, and a homewrecker for allegedly pursuing men that were already in relationships. The HSK blog was particularly venomous and seemed to indicate some sort of bitterness towards Hollywood socialites, or arguably just women in general. Headlines calling Claudia Jordan washed up and wanted by no man definitely gave off some sly incel vibes, but anyway. Whilst extremely sensational, it must also be noted that the blog has at least once been at the very forefront of breaking a huge celebrity story. For example, in 2014, before the exclusive back all between Kathy and Jay from her friend, Married, and the source would also claim that they had first Jay-Z went exclusive that they had received from a source. Also in Kathy's case, HSK would claim that their story was an exclusive that they had received from a source directly close to Kathy, claiming that Kathy's relationship with Jay-Z went back all the way to before him and Beyonce were even married, and the source would also claim that they had first learned about the affair between Kathy and Jay from her friend Jason Lee, who went on to end up being perhaps best known for being the founder of Hollywood Unlocked, another celebrity gossip site essentially doing the same thing as HSK but in the modern era, as well as appearing on the TV show Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. And Jason Lee's exemplary contributions to gossip journalism include getting the first-hand scoop on Queen Elizabeth's death, an impressive
Bro! Rawls, you my guy, man! But it's a documentary about Kathy. Bro, we don't need to learn about Jason Lee and him reporting on the Queen. Bro, get to it!
7 months before it actually happened. There's being first, and then there's that. Anyway, back to Kathy White. Jasper's Hollywood Street King blog would also claim that he got the rumor from Corey's friend Jason Lee, and that several close associates of Jay-Z had confirmed the story was true. But the muckraking wouldn't end there, as the blog would also claim that Claudia Jordan was often bitching about her friend Kathy White behind her back, even claiming that Claudia was jealous of Kathy for getting into a relationship with Jay-Z, reprinting apparent swipes from Claudia where she claimed that Kathy has $100,000 in bags, $200,000 in shoes, but lives in a messy one-bed apartment, as well as claiming she can't believe Claudia is getting richer men than her, and even suggesting that her cat smells bad. Anyway, while the online celebrity gossip culture in 2010 was nothing like it is now with modern social media, even back then in the blog era, that story would make a huge impact, with sites like the popular gossip discussion forum Lipstick Alley soon starting a thread on the rumor which would quickly gain dozens of replies, which based on these replies was clearly exceptional at the time, with posts claiming that the forum hadn't been this active since Obama won the election. Kathy would seemingly find out about the blog post rather quickly, would allegedly go on to message Jasper personally, which he would gleefully post on his blog as an update, sharing the message that demanded he take down the post and claiming she plans to sue him for copyright infringement. Kathy would also immediately go on to delete her Twitter and Facebook accounts, but in the eyes of many, this would only make her look more guilty, with forum posters claiming that it must be true if the mistress deleted her Twitter. It would also do little to stop the online sleuths from doing their own investigations, and soon they would find the pictures of Kathy and Claudia at Jay-Z and Diddy's party.
Yo, if this wasn't true, like if she really wasn't Diddy's mistress, yo, this is some cruel stuff, right? Because like Lipstick Alley is like an open forum. You can't really sue Lipstick Alley. And then the rumors circulating that fast, and now Beyonce's entire fan base is after you, making you delete your Twitter as a publicist.
adding even more fuel to the fire, with Jackie Jasper of Hollywood Street King himself even commenting on the thread, responding to criticism by the online sleuths who clowned him, saying that they found more evidence than he had despite his claims of being an industry insider. And soon Jasper would post the pictures from the forum on his own blog, as well as repeating the question of why would Kathy delete her socials if she was innocent. However, there was one glaring hole in Jasper's story that seemingly even online sleuths on Lipstick Alley would fail to realize. Because in the original blog post, Jasper would claim that according to his source, the meeting of Jay and Kathy happened in September 2009 during a night of a boxing match between Floyd Mayweather and Juana Marquez. This fight took place on September the 19th at the MGM Grand Arena in Las Vegas, that very same arena where Manny Pacquiao and Ricky Hatton had fought some months earlier on May the 2nd. Kathy's friend Claudia would indeed be in Vegas that night, as she would be set to host a fight night after party at a freshly opened nightclub near the Las Vegas Strip. The next day, Claudia would even post a picture of herself and her friends in Vegas, but Kathy would be nowhere to be seen. But what makes Jasper's version of the events truly impossible is the fact that Jay-Z himself was nowhere near Las Vegas at this time, as he would be doing 2 consecutive shows at the Wembley Stadium in London, in England, on both the 18th and 19th of September, together with Coldplay and other artists.
So they wasn't fucking, or they was fucking, and this guy just got the facts wrong.
Additionally, on Sunday, September the 20th, he would do an interview with a UK radio station showing that the entire weekend he would in fact stay firmly on the ground in the United Kingdom. And if that's not enough proof, Jay-Z had in fact likely stayed in the UK for the entire month of September, as he would tour all over the country with Coldplay. At the very least, this mistake in Jasper's reporting appears to show that his sources may not have been as reliable as he was making them seem, and confusing which boxing fight they met at, as well as getting the timeline wrong, arguably destroys his credibility and means that we can't really trust any of his outrageous claims. But nevertheless, Jasper would continue on reporting about Kathy and Jay's alleged affair, doubling down on his factually incorrect information, incorrectly maintaining that their meeting had indeed happened around the September 19th boxing match between Mayweather and Marquez, with his source now doubling down on the lies, claiming that Jay-Z had been buying expensive designer items for Kathy to wear during that night, when Jay-Z was in fact in the United Kingdom the entire month. He would also claim that Jay-Z had taken Claudia out gambling at the famous Bellagio casino, and seemingly fabricating a story about Claudia's friends circling them to make sure nobody saw. A great way to cover the fact that no pictures exist of this meeting, because it never actually happened, because Jay-Z was in England. However, besides Jasper's Hollywood Street King and a few other gossip blogs, none of the more reputable tabloid media outlets like TMZ would seemingly bite when it came to posting this rumor. And so, life would seemingly, eventually, go back to normal for Kathy White, who would then, in the beginning of 2011, return to Twitter under a new username, I Am White Label PR. With this move possibly reflecting the fact that she had now started her own PR firm, however this time she would keep her account private, likely only accepting her closest friend circle to see her posts. But what we do know is that she was now living in New York, having completed the relocation she had planned months ago, with one of the people tweeting at her about New York being the comedian DeRay Davis from the Barbershop movies, who would interestingly call her his ex. It seemed that Kathy was enjoying her new life in the Big Apple, and her life was on the right path. However, Jackie Jasper at Hollywood Street King was not planning on leaving her alone, and he would make yet another blog post about her, this time based on his alleged source in New York, who would...
Yo, like, I ain't gonna lie, this feels like harassment, yo. And it feels like the things that a lot of us have to deal with these weirdos on, you know, on this platform. It feels like they was like harassing her. And if she died from a brain aneurysm, I'll be real, even if Jay-Z didn't get her killed, I feel like the Jay-Z situation led to her dying, right? Because all that stress from fans thinking that she is breaking up a happy home.
He had gotten involved with some shady people and businesses. Now, this salty post had a real tinge of woman hatred to it, as he branded her Jay-Z's mistress, lamenting her rebranding to a fitness expert, and claiming her only skill is shaking her butt, and claiming she's using health products linked to a former mobster and adult entertainment mogul. Jasper would also claim that Kathy's move to NYC was due to her affair with Jay-Z getting outed, which would once again appear to be simply factually incorrect, as Kathy had clearly planned her move to New York City months before the alleged affair with Jay-Z had been publicized by Jasper at the end of August 2010. But strangely, while the timeline was certainly a mess, and Hollywood Street King was twisting facts and falsehoods to paint the desired narrative, clearly there had been a connection between Jay-Z and Kathy, and they had indeed partied together alongside P. Diddy and Claudia Jordan in Las Vegas. Now that was out there for the whole world to see, but combining that with the false narratives being painted by these blogs, Kathy White's reputation was seemingly in tatters. She'd been labelled as Jay-Z's mistress, and the only evidence were paparazzi photos from one party and a bunch of anonymous sources that were demonstrably lying. Unfortunately, the truth would only matter so much, as only about a month after this blog, Kathy would meet her untimely end under incredibly suspicious circumstances. On the 28th of August 2011, the celebrity tabloids were buzzing as Beyoncé would step onto the red carpet during the MTV Music Awards, holding her tummy, something she would later also do at the end of her performance during the award show. This was ultimately the announcement of her pregnancy with her and Jay-Z's first baby, Blue Ivy. The news about Queen Bee's pregnancy would be so popular that it would actually break a record on Twitter, getting the most tweets per second ever at the time. But unfortunately, as Bey and Jay celebrated the news of bringing a new life into the world, another life was about to be lost. A few days after the MTV Awards, on the early morning hours of September the 1st, at around 3 a.m. New York time, or about 12 a.m. Los Angeles time, Kathy White's good friend Shanoa Maxwell would tweet to her other good friend Nikki Chu, telling her to call her as soon as possible as there was an emergency concerning one of their friends. Then, later that morning, her friends would confirm the sad news that Kathy White had died almost exactly 1 year after the rumor about her and Jay-Z's relationship had started. The next day, the blogs and forums would begin to post the story, reporting the cause of her death to be an aneurysm at the young age of 28, with these articles also recapping the rumors about Jay and Kathy's relationship, as well as predicting Illuminati conspiracy theories that naturally would follow. This angle was also immediately predicted by the first commenters on Lipstick Alley, who had started their own threads reacting to the news, commenting that YouTube conspiracy videos must already be in the works. But other commenters were also quick to point out that Kathy's death so soon after Beyoncé's pregnancy announcement did appear to be rather suspect. This would be followed by one user jokingly suggesting that Jay-Z had gotten Kathy murdered as part of some sort of dark Illuminati ritual. And sure enough, the Illuminati and other conspiracy-minded people would soon enter the chat.
But like, isn't that crazy too, though? Right? Like I party with this person once. There's barely pictures of us together, but because we party once, and the blogs and the trolls have said that, you know, this lady is like my mistress, that now I'm haunted 20 years later, or like 13 years later, with people now thinking that I got this woman killed who I met once, if that's the case.
Slowly beginning to build a theory that Jay-Z had in fact gotten Kathy out the way, perhaps to stop her from exposing something major. One even more wild theory has circulated online that it was in fact Beyoncé who arranged the murder of Jay-Z's mistress, with this theory being mainly based on lyrics to Beyoncé's song Daughter, where she sings about her violent thoughts in the face of infidelity. And when you look at the lyrics of Daughter, they do paint a disturbing picture. From the first lyric, Beyoncé sings about being covered in blood with a body laid out on a filthy floor, a possible reference to Kathy White's apartment being a mess, strewn with clothes, as was claimed in one of the Diary of a Street Kings articles, which cited former friend Claudia. In the song, Beyoncé goes on to explain the crime scene, saying that a bathroom attendant let her in because she was a fan. Later on the song, seemingly hinting at her desires to even kill Jay-Z himself after saying she's bottled her feelings up like bottle service broads. Another interesting line when you remember the pictures from the party that Jay-Z and Kathy White attended, which depicted Kathy holding a bottle of champagne.
Damn!
Now, more level-headed conspiracy theorists have pointed out the
Damn! Beyonce catching bodies?
simple fact that a healthy 28-year-old dropping dead from an aneurysm is incredibly unlikely, but not impossible. Others would ponder whether the famously ruthless Jay-Z would really do something this awful to protect his image, while some pointed out that in the midst of the mistress rumors, she had moved cities and begun acting paranoid on Twitter. And of course, some tinfoil hat-wearing commentators went off the deep end, calling this a human sacrifice. Although to be fair, most of the people on the forum in these early days would not find these conspiracies, but drop his now deleted blog post titled "The True Story Surrounding the Death of Jay-Z's Mistress, Kathy White." In the post, Jasper would claim that his source inside the NYPD this time had told him that Kathy's cause of death was at this point considered unknown and apparently suspicious. However, in Jasper's quote of what exactly the NYPD had told him, suspicious is shockingly nowhere to be found, with the police essentially explaining to him how the cause of death could not yet be confirmed as no autopsy or toxicology report had been conducted. Jasper would also mention that the police had told him that the address where the 911 call about Kathy came from was an apartment at 130 West 19th Street, and she was later taken to the Beth Israel Hospital where she passed away. Jasper would then move on to discussing what he had recently heard from his other sources, with one of these sources alleging that Kathy had recently been contacted by a journalist from a major tabloid newspaper, and although she had apparently been tight-lipped about everything, she had then allegedly contacted Jay-Z to tell him she was planning on going public with their affair. Man. Interestingly, as we'll learn a bit later, this part about Kathy being contacted by a journalist from a major tabloid soon before her death would indeed be seemingly confirmed as true by the journalist herself many years later, with this being yet another example of the ways that actual insider information in Jasper's reporting was seemingly getting randomly mixed in with sensationalist and what often appeared to be purely incorrect information. In a first version of the blog that has only been saved on the Lipstick Alley thread concerning Kathy's death, Jasper would also appear to allege that he had been told that Kathy was a high-priced call girl, essentially an escort. However, Jasper would seemingly later delete this salacious claim, whilst alleging on Twitter that this information was about to come out through a major tabloid. Meanwhile, Kathy's friends on social media were also increasingly beginning to react to her death, reflecting on how short short life can really be, and to the blogs, again labeling her as Jay-Z's alleged mistress, with Claudia in particular, who had seemingly been contacted by some of these blogs and other tabloid media, coming out strongly to deny that Kathy was ever intimately involved with Jay-Z, even going on to say that she was being stalked at the time and complaining that people were really digging into the rumors and she'd spend all day defending her fallen friend. Interestingly, Claudia's tweets would also reveal that her and Kathy had experienced a falling out at some point, as Claudia would explain how they'd had a phone call about a week before Kathy's death and resolved their misunderstanding, with this revelation understandably raising some theories that the falling out might have happened as a result of the rumors beginning to spread about Kathy and Jay, and the allegations that Claudia out of jealousy, even going on to suggest that Claudia had been the one who outed Kathy and Jay-Z's relationship, with that being a possible reason for their fallout. Soon there were also other bloggers with some wild theories, with one of these presenting a rumor that Jay-Z's old friend Emery Jones, whom Jay-Z had helped get released from prison by promising Kathy's death, with one article explaining how Jay-Z had contacted the judge to get Jones out of a 16-year prison sentence 37 months early with a promise of a 50,000-year job at Jay-Z's company. Jasper, on the other hand, was only getting started and would soon come out with yet another post, this time doubling down on the claim that the mainstream media was preparing to take Jay-Z down, as well as discussing another long-held rumor that Jay-Z...
Alright, cool. So, all right, so nothing happened? Right? Like, so, all right, so what? So, like, nothing happened? Like this is all cap? like, I'm confused. Let's play this shit at 125.
Jay-Z had already had a child with a woman from the Caribbean who he had paid to stay silent. He would also provide a quote from the tabloid who had contacted him, with the journalist allegedly telling him that all of Kathy's friends, except Claudia, had indeed admitted that she had been in a relationship with Jay-Z, with the quote then ending with a casual question that you wouldn't expect to see in professional journalism: Jackie, do you know if Jay practices Satanism? The foul play angle was also gaining more popularity amongst the users of forums like the Lipstick Alley, with salacious posts suggesting that the aneurysm was used as a cover for the real cause of death, and a wild claim that Kathy had the same ring as Beyonce and that Jay-Z had bought a condo in New York City for a mystery woman, while other posters had their cake and ate it too, claiming that aneurysm-induced deaths have been used to cover up murders for years, also saying that Jay-Z is way too soft to be catching bodies. At this point, only days after Kathy's untimely death, the writing was already on the wall, with the internet clearly becoming increasingly convinced there had been foul play and somehow Jay-Z had been involved. But interestingly, if Kathy's old online obituary that's still accessible via the Wayback Machine is to be believed, even an investigative journalist from the New York Post would try to get in contact with her family in the weeks following her death. Although this might just as well have been an online sleuth trying to fish more information whilst pretending to be an actual journalist, nevertheless, despite Jasper's claims that a major tabloid was looking into Kathy and Jay's relationship and were about to go public in a major way, with even a possible New York Post journalist attempting to get in contact with Kathy's family to look into the death, in the months and years following her passing, no major articles would ever come out, and the story would only stay alive in the gossip and conspiracy. Would do the infamous speech on stage in Sacramento, where he would claim that Jay-Z had TikTok coming into the late 2010s and early 2020s. However, in late 2023, the case would suddenly get a huge down. He'd be mentioned at the beginning of the video, as P. Diddy's dark escapades began.
All right. So they never actually got to it. So they never. Come on.
Jay-Z. After the journalist confronted her with the photos from that night in Vegas, she would eventually imply that she was ready to go public with her relationship with Jay. And in her 2024 Substack article titled Jay-Z, Murder and the Mistress, the journalist would also claim that following Kathy's death, she would hear from sources that Kathy had told Jay she had planned to go public about their relationship, and that she had ran a small story about Kathy in the Star magazine in 2011, but after wanting to do a follow-up piece, her boss had shut her down. The article that Crokin is likely referring to focuses on the rumor regarding Jay and his alleged son with a model from the Caribbean named Chanel Scott. But she also has a small additional mention about the death of Kathy and her alleged relationship with Jay. However...
Damn. Hey, listen, man. We just watched a 49-minute video to find out that the fan theory was all cap. You feel me? Well, shout out to La Trapler Ross, man. You feel me? He does great work. All right. Oh, let's watch this. So Akademiks speaks on the complex list. So have y'all even seen the complex list? Okay, let's pull up the complex list. Let's pull up the complex. All right, perfect. So here's the complex list. Let's review this real quick. And then Akademiks actually responds back. So Gabe, so Gabe, Gabe, feel me? And that's my guy Gabe. All right, I would agree. Arshan Jawed, Mm. Yo, shout out to him. But even if you read this, right? So in an alternate reality, Arshawn Jawade wouldn't have been eligible for his list. So again, man, I don't want to hate, right? Shout out to everybody who made the list, all right? Now, Arshawn Jawade was ranked number 24, and he has 124K on Instagram, 125K on YouTube. I don't think that I belong in on this list, and I'm outperforming Arshawn. I have more IG and YouTube followers, right? I have more IG followers and more YouTube subscribers. So in an alternate reality, Arshawn Jawade wouldn't have been eligible for the list, not because his content isn't worthy, but because his first career dream was to work at Complex. He didn't let one roadblock slow him down, although in building KTL from the ground, Jawade abides by two related mantras: do it yourself and create your own leverage. He published his first rap interview in 2018 and has since sat down with the likes of Emily Chopper, Ken Carson, and Didi Osama, making a point to be early on artists when they first emerged. In doing so, Jawade has made KTO into a bit of an old-fashioned media entity, an outlet that earnestly focuses on music, not drama. Like, come on, man. Shout out to Arshawn, bruh. But my brother, man. Now, if this list was being honest and not paid for, honestly, bruh, if this list was being honest and not paid for, bruh, like, how do you put Arshawn above What's the Dirt? Or Arshawn above Lewista? Or Arshawn above me, King AK, Seti Nash? Like, right? Like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. How do you put Arshawn above Streetlight TV with 1 million plus, who has pretty much ran it? How do you put Arshawn, right, above the Art of Dialogue? How do you put Arshawn, right, like, above the Denza Project? But again, the brother is a new age dude, man. It's all love on my end, bro. But I'm saying, yo, Complex obviously have invested interest in these personalities, and they will almost certainly never get it right, man. Big shout out, man, to Murder Mitten TV, man, with the 99-cent donation, my brother. I appreciate you, man. All right, big shout out, man, to my guy, man, Saway, man, you feel me? And who just said to like, keep going, man. I appreciate you, man. All right. Now, Adam22 is at 22. Cool. Van Lathan, I agree, but even Van Lathan wrote on his Instagram, bro, I'm not a hip-hop media personality. Like, why am I even on his list? But shout out to Van Lathan, man. You feel me? He's a good dude, man. Trapler Ross deserves to be higher, but shout out to Trapler Ross, man. All right. Nadeska Elect. Shout out to Nadeska, Jinx, and the media personalities of that ilk, right? But if we're being listen, man, if we're being 100% honest here, yo, there's no justifying Nadeska over Flacco, or Nadeska over What's the Dirt, or Nadeska over King AK-47, or Nadeska over Lewista, or Nadeska over Heli Yassin, or Nadeska over Babalam. There's no justifying this at all. Sway is the OG, right? Sway's the OG, so Sway, I guess, is always going to belong on this list. Okay. Angela Yee, well-deserved is Angela Yee, of course. Big Boy, well-deserved, of course. Angie Martinez, well-deserved, of course. Bootlev Kev, well-deserved, of course. Rory Amal, I think should be higher on this list. Well-deserved, number 13, of course. But last year, they weren't ranked. Rory Amal had a better year last year. They should have been on this list last year. Loya, oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. They just started, and did not even hip hop media. Nori, of course, Drink Champs. Nardwar, of course. Shout out to Nardwar, man. Gillian Wallow, of course, belongs here. Anthony Fantano, 100,000% belongs here. Of course. Of course. Ebro belongs here. DJ Vlad belongs higher. I think Vlad to me is top 3. Elliot, come on, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. Elliot is the OG, bro. But Elliot Wilson in 2024 does not belong on this list. Elliot, again, it's all love because I respect what Elliot Wilson has done, but Elliot Wilson in 2024 has no impact. He has no impact. He doesn't move the needle. Elliot Wilson, to me, is a legacy pick. Without Elliot Wilson, Flacco, a Button, and Akademiks, and others don't exist. So Elliot Wilson is the forefather, but he doesn't belong on the list in 2024. He doesn't move the needle, and he's not impactful in 2024, right? And he's definitely not more impactful than, let's say, in Adam 22. Charlamagne the God belongs on his list for sure. Come on. Shout out to Kai, man. Shout out to Kai, man. But I think Kai himself will tell you he's not hip-hop media. Joe Budden, of course. Right? Now, Akademiks, right? Now, Akademiks is number 1. So Akademiks is number 1, right? Right? But these pieces of ish, while giving him the number 1, they go to include the fraudulent case he's currently facing. These people are ridiculous. And they've done this for literally nobody else. They did this for literally nobody else. While giving Akademiks the number 1 title, they go ahead and bring up this fraudulent case he's currently going through. Listen, at this point, if you're gonna give me the number 1 just to bring up a grape case that's fraudulent, don't include me. If I'm Akademiks, don't include me if you're gonna bring up this. This is nasty stuff. This is nasty stuff. Nasty stuff, man. Now Akademiks did respond back to the sneak dissing, man. Because that's for sure is a sneak diss, bro. That's just nasty stuff.
Quarreling over some shit. And by the way, this was a rant I was going on before everybody. Let me tell y'all this because some people were trying to warn me. You just got given number back. 1. All this crown shit. Let me tell you this.
I'll be back.
Fuck y'all niggas. First and foremost, I was number 1 before you even nominated me, my nigga. I didn't give a fuck. I still don't give a fuck. I said thank you as a formality, but let me be clear. I read the little write-up. That shit was disrespectful to me, too. I don't give a fuck about the list. But you have to give me number 1. You see, this year, if you didn't give me number 1, your list wouldn't make sense. So let's make this very perfectly clear. My award isn't Complex telling me I'm number one. Bitch, I've been number one. I knew I was number one from back then. I didn't need you niggas to tell me I was number one. This is not arrogance talking, but it's one of those things where niggas try to slick play you, where they're like, hey, we're giving you an award, but we're playing you. Listen, I read everybody who was on the top 20s, like, read down the reason why I ain't do it. I ain't do it for me, and I ain't do it on here, because I ain't want y'all to know what. Complex wrote up a shit saying I was number one, but ain't say one positive thing about me. Hey, he was accused of this. He was this. People don't like him because he gossips. People don't like him because he's this. They ain't saying one positive thing. Motherfucker, let me give y'all the reality of it. I was number one before that shit, and honestly, really, y'all need me to talk good about the list, because I'm number one. I could say, fuck the list. How about that? Y'all don't want the person saying who's number one saying fuck the list, and I am saying fuck the list. So fuck any of y'all niggas who's Millie Mall and them niggas, oh my God, I'm on the list. Man, them niggas had to put me number one. Facts. I don't like how y'all be playing games with a nigga like me. Because in reality, I didn't do this shit for a bunch of niggas like y'all who created a list after you start clout chasing. I was at Complex with Joe when y'all niggas wasn't shit. I remember when y'all came to me, y'all fired 100 people saying, hey, we've been studying your YouTube channel. I don't want to play no games with no Complex. This is not arrogance talking. I'm speaking as if when people try to sometimes backhand compliment you, when I see, oh, nigga, a bitch told me yesterday, was like, oh, congratulations. What are you talking about? Oh, they dropped the list. You're number one. Really? Not one of y'all niggas even reached out. What you think I'm about to like be like over here like, oh my God. Nigga, I'm just using the moment to just shit on the other niggas, but at the end of the day, I've been number one before y'all niggas said it. I don't give a fuck what y'all said. It's the same thing with BT. They clowns too. They refuse to nominate me. I don't give a fuck. It's cool. So, for anybody who thought that because y'all gave me some fake award or some fake number one that, oh, Ak is gonna kowtow, I don't give a fuck about the list. I'm number one this year. Don't give a fuck. Fuck the list. And also, I don't like how y'all try to play me with the list, even though I was number one. So I just say that to say for any independent creator coming up, y'all could use this list as a validation, but I'm telling you as a nigga who's number one this year, fuck it. I ain't gonna change a motherfucking thing I say, a motherfucking thing I do, okay? I'm not here to try to impress y'all niggas. As long as the fucking people keep watching me, I'ma always be number one according to the culture. And all the moments y'all be mad about that I keep getting, oh, why Drake do this and why Kendrick say this, but it's still gonna happen. Man, I went to watch on some real shit. I ain't even trying to like big it up type shit, but look, chat, I was embarrassed. Nigga, I was kind of feeling, I'm like, oh, I'm number one. Look at this, chat. Real talk. Complex media list. Watch this. This is why I'm saying fuck this shit. My nigga, y'all gonna try to throw me number one thinking I'm just a hoe. And then go read everything they said about me. They just shitting on me the whole time. It's like one of those like, oh, we had to give him number one. Like, this nigga ain't shit though.
Nah, that's a fact.
Bruh. They got false information. Nigga, I got no ex-girlfriend. Nigga, they talking about, oh, he got some all type of civil cases. He got this going on.
Yo, and this is like especially nasty, right? Because this was like, one, labeling this chick as his ex-girlfriend is crazy. This was like a thought, right? Like a back tree, you feel me? And who pulled up, got bust down by two of Ak's homies. Ak exposed it, and now she's claiming, you feel me? Great, right? Like this is like, and yo, and even if like, let's say this, right? Yo, we don't know the full story, don't speak on it, cool. Why include this in his crowning moment? Like, it's like you're building him up with the intentions of tearing him down.
This nigga got war, bruh. Y'all niggas, I appreciated number one till I read this shit. I'm like, man, they just kicking your back in saying they had to do it. So I actually agree with it. Fuck y'all niggas. I don't care about y'all award, and I think it's only right when I'm number one for me to say, because if I'm number 2 or number 3, number 4 or number 5, and I say, y'all gonna be like, oh my God, well, you just mad he's not number 1. Well, the moment that I'm number 1, fuck you, Complex. Thank you.
Facts.
Y'all niggas was forced to put me number 1, nigga. And at the end of the day, wait till y'all see the hell I'm about to cause till next year. Y'all gonna be in another pickle, because y'all gonna be like, damn, he did say fuck us last year. Are we gonna put him back number 1 or on the list? Y'all make that decision for yourself, okay? As I said, when
like, what's kind of like embarrassing and effed up, right? Is because the person who probably like wrote this list, like probably knows Akademiks personally, because Akademiks work with Complex for, I don't know, years, right? So it's the fact that the person who wrote this list knew Akademiks personally and chose to ruin his crowning moment as being number 1. Yo, like, bro, they included every bad thing they included every bad thing, right, that like they believe the Akademiks have done. They even brought up the war in Chirac, grape cases, when they didn't do this for nobody else. Bro, you could find accusations on almost anybody, and they didn't do it for nobody else but Akademiks. Right? Joe Budden was number 1 last year. They didn't do it for Joe Budden. Yo, it's sick.
I gave Joe credit last year for being number 1. Yeah, it means something, but I already felt like I was the nigga already. So get over it. Yeah, niggas must thinking I'm like, oh my God, like they crowned me. Fuck out of here, nigga. Nigga, I knew I was crowned when I looked at my audience. When I looked at the people who fuck with me, when I looked to that screen right there, when I click on this live stream window and I said, oh, we got 14,000 people watching me right now. Nigga, that's the crowning. You think I want to hear Complex? Nigga, I sat there at Complex with Joe Budden, nigga, the 2 greatest media personality of this era. Facts. And when we asked them niggas for more than $10,000 a month to do 5 episodes a fucking week, them niggas looked at us and said, no. So of course them dumbass niggas is gonna come back around and be like, oh, the 2 biggest in the world is Joe Budden and Akademiks. Nigga, we asked out for more than 10 grand a month. And y'all like, oh my God. Can we? You know what happened after that? Y'all want to correct the story? I'll correct the story. After they wouldn't give Joe what he wanted, and by the way, I didn't know what I was worth. After that, Joe went on to make 10 times as much, and I went on to make 15 times as much. Thank you.
Yo, ain't that crazy too, right? That, so I think Joe said they offer him $40,000 per month. That's about $400,000 a year, right? And initially, they was paying him 20 grand per month, right? So to think that they had Akademiks and Joe Budden for a combined total of like $60,000 a month for 5 shows a week, and they turned that down and said no. And to think they let Joe Budden go because he wanted $10,000 more a month is crazy.
Thank you for the accolades, but until anything is changed, y'all don't need to remind me.
Yo, this is quite possibly like the biggest fumble in the company's history, right? Like this is like the Cavaliers. Listen, this would be like the Cavaliers having the number 1 overall pick and saying, LeBron is cool and all. He's okay, but he's too high maintenance. Let's go grab the 7'3" center from Europe and passing up on LeBron James. You passed up on the two personalities that you is putting number 1 and number 2 on your list. It's crazy.
Is 1 and 2. One day he's 1, the other day I'm 1. One day he's 2, the other day I'm 2. I don't need Complex to tell me. Every time they keep putting us on lists, I keep remembering that they fucked it up. I was in tears. I was in my feelings trying to ask niggas why Joe and me couldn't keep doing a show for more than 9 months. The greatest rap show ever. I don't want to hear no number ones. Good for y'all niggas. And by the way, just truthfully, I just don't give a fuck. So, you know what I mean? This year, I knew y'all had to do it. But the reason why y'all had to give me number 1 is because both rappers acknowledged it. These niggas don't want to give me... I know some people like, yo, why you going crazy on them? They didn't want to give me no awards, bro. Oh. The reason why I started off earlier today and I said Drake, when the beef started, Drake was like, I look at you're the biggest in media. If you don't talk about it, nobody talks about it. These are the niggas who would have never gave me that accolade. They used to try to play me. So again, respectfully, it took me being number 1 to say I do appreciate the accolade, and I look at it as y'all just couldn't ignore it no more. So I'll take it. But I know we not locked in. How am I number 1 for y'all shit? I'll find out. I'll find out with the rest of the people. I don't get nobody hit me up like, oh, do you want to go do an interview for this? You want to speak about your plight to get to number 1? Nobody did that. So I'm not one of them niggas who's begging for people acknowledgement. And by the way, I could tell you this right now. Most of the people who are in the space I'm at, they feel the same way. Fuck y'all niggas.
Yo, and I'll be real too though. Like, Akademiks is bigger than Complex, right? Like, I don't think that Complex, like, doing like telling Akademiks, yo, you're 1 is a compliment. Like, Akademiks is bigger than Complex, right? Like, right? Like, Complex giving Akademiks a number 1 does not validate Complex. Sorry. Does not validate Akademiks. Akademiks acknowledging this list validates Complex, right? Yo, how can I put this into context, right? That's like these bum ass niggas like who make videos about me 24/7, right? Like these bum ass niggas like with like 5,000 subscribers who all they do like 99% of their content is about Flacco. There's like those bum ass niggas like making a list and putting me in 1 and saying, "Oh look, we gave you." Nah, bro, you ain't gave me nothing. I'm bigger than you. Like, I validate you. You don't validate me.
So, at the end of the day, for the people who might think, oh, Ak is just... I already thought I was number 1. I was waiting on y'all niggas to catch up. The chat knew we were number 1. We're waiting on y'all to catch up. I digress, though. The point of me even saying that was basically saying that if you've seen an accolade or heard about an accolade, oh, Ak is finally number 1, and you're like, oh, Ak is he's gonna shape up. He's gonna become this person. I'm here to tell you that I've never been the guy who conformed for the industry. When they gave me the number 1 ranking, what it told me was that you need to make the industry conform to you.
Fuck.
That was the last infinity stones that I needed. So from now on and from forever, I have no conforming for y'all in terms of opinion, in terms of toning it down, in terms of not saying certain shit. Y'all get with the program. Because the niggas who be on y'all program wasn't on y'all list. And I know a lot of niggas who be on y'all program. So, at least for the next year, and thank y'all for the accomplishment, Welcome to the Akademiks era of being yourself. Complex, I still love you. We have a strained relationship, but I still love you. I don't like whoever did the write-up of this. Don't talk about me if you're going to sneak this the whole time. And, yeah, we're going to keep it moving like that. Anyway, back to the topic.
Yo, a generational fumble. Like, just a generational fumble, man. Yo, that's like having Jordan and LeBron in their primes and then trading them away. Yo, like, what Complex did with Akademiks and Joe is like what OKC did with Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook, and Serge Ibaka. Like, how you trade KD and James Harden and you split up that big three? Bro, Doug could have had about 20 championships by now. It's crazy. Oh, have y'all seen, so have y'all seen, all right, so we got to do this. So the YSL judge has recused himself from the case. Now, this is something that like we've seen coming for a while now, because this case is full of a lot of mistakes. However, the reason he actually got recused isn't the reason that we all think it is. Like, we all think he got excused because he had the ex parte meeting with YSL Woody and his representative behind the defense back. But that's not actually exactly why he got recused, all right? Oh, man, Big Soleil Agbi, man, says, how you been, bro? Man, bro, I've been good, my boy. Thank you, man.
Law and crime, this just in for Young Thug racketeering case. We have got a decision by a judge outside of that of Judge Glanville that he is now recused. I have literally just gone over the motion now, and I'm going to go over it with you myself bit by bit. Starting first with the finding of facts. We all know what the facts were. There was an ex parte, meaning one of the parties, that being all of the defense attorneys, were not present for this meeting with Kenneth Copeland. Judge Glanville, along with the prosecution and Kenneth Copeland's attorney, had this in-chambers meeting talking about him pleading the fifth for about 4 pages. So about four or so pages, just the facts as we remember them. This meeting happened. Glanville went back and forth deciding, is this person going to testify? You cannot plead the fifth. The prosecution, as we saw the transcripts that were later released, kept pressing. You've got immunity. You cannot be prosecuted for this in any way, shape, or form, and that means you have to testify. Ultimately, that meeting was not expressed in detail to the defense until Brian Steele, the defense attorney for Young Thug.
But also, too, though, like, so the judge and who recused, like Judge Irville, and she stated that he did nothing wrong during the ex parte meeting, right? That he did nothing wrong during the ex parte meeting, right? That he actually conducted himself pretty well during the ex parte meeting is what he did afterwards, but we'll get to that soon.
Raised this issue. Following that, multiple defense attorneys filed motions for recusal. Now, moving on from the facts, going to the law. The legal framework for what a recusal requires. There are 3 criteria that needs to happen. Those being, the motion needs to be timely, needs to be supported by an affidavit, and the facts alleged need to show that a recusal might be warranted. Now, to the first 2 parts, Judge Glanville himself said that this is timely. When the defense found an issue, they brought it up. The second part, he said that there is an affidavit that was filed. Good. But the reason why Judge Glanville himself said that he's denying the recusal is because he argued that the facts alleged did not warrant a recusal, that they did not meet that threshold. However, he ultimately passed this case on to another judge, and this is the judge's analysis and discussion. It's just a quick, I wouldn't even call it 2 pages. I'd call it a page and a half, if that. And the judge does start off by saying, as previously announced on the record, this motion was timely and supported by an affidavit. Already got that. But moving on to the next part, the court kind of pauses and says, you know what, it's worth noting, and I'm just quoting here, that this court agrees generally with Judge Glanville's assessment of the proprietary of the meeting, that ex parte meeting, saying, okay, that's okay to happen. While the meeting could have and perhaps should have taken place in open court, kind of giving that option there, nothing about the fact of this meeting or substance discussed was inherently improper. However, and this is the big however, in his order denying defendant Kendrick's motion and in the process of making a record on July 1st, Judge Glanville added facts, provided context, questioned the veracity of the allegations, and otherwise explained his decisions and actions and argued why those actions were proper. Just going to keep going through here. While, and I'm quoting here, may be appropriate for judges to disclose information relevant to his potential recusal, such a disclosure must be made in a way that is objective, dispassionate, and non-argumentative as possible, so that the judge is not reasonably perceived as a hostile witness or advocate. As we saw in Judge Glanville's recitation of why he was not recusing himself, he was, let's just say he was definitely a little hostile. In presenting this record as to the recusal issues and in ruling on Kendrick's motions, Judge Glanville, quote, evaluated and accepted the truth of his own factual allegations mandating his recusal. What that basically means in English, he played both witness, judge, and jury in deciding the veracity and the truthfulness of his own allegations. A judge can.
Yo, ain't that crazy though, right? Like how, and overall he was correct, right? He didn't violate any protocols. Nothing that took place in the ex parte meeting warranted a recusal. But is him being argumentative, him showing biases afterwards, that's what did it for him.
Not do that. That's what the Honorable Judge Rachel Krause, who was given this case to decide the recusal, ultimately decides. They continue by saying that this court has no doubt that Judge Glanville can and would continue presiding fairly over this matter if the recusal motions were denied, but, and going on to quote here, the necessity of preserving the public's confidence in the judicial system weighs in favor of excusing Judge Glanville from further handling of this case. And this is the decision. Based on the foregoing, this court hereby orders the following. 1, defendant DeMonte Kendrick's motion for recusal of the Chief Judge Urville is granted. 2, Caleb Bumpus' motion to quash the show cause order or for the recusal of Judge Glanville is denied as moot meaning that it's no longer an issue, and that the defendant Jeffrey Williams' motion to disqualify or recuse Judge Glanville for all further dealings in the above referenced case as amended and supplemented is granted. The court clerk shall reassign this case using the court's case assignment procedures. This is the order of the judge as of the 15th of July for the year of 2024. That is today. What that basically means is Judge Glanville is no longer the judge in the Young Thug RICO case for any of the defendants. It will go back to the court clerks to reassign this case. This is the breaking news coming out of the Young Thug case in Georgia. All right. So now that you have that breaking news and the breakdown of that 10-page motion, but I always tell people, you know what? Don't believe the guy in the nice suit. Go and read it yourself. But that is a quick synopsis of why Judge Glanville will no longer be the judge in this case. For now, we're going to go back to recapping the Alec Baldwin case, where his case was
What the hell? No, facts. Now, also, too, though, so here. So Megan actually did like a great job at detailing it, right? Yeah. Now, I'm going to say this, though, right? And if the judge believes, though, that Judge Glanville could still preside over this fairly, then her recusing him due to public pressure or public backlash, or her feeling like this will make the public untrusting in the judicial process, I don't think that's enough of a reason to recuse the man.
YSL case. He is off the case. Judge Rachel Krause recused him from the case today. Big news, big surprise too, because she even says in her order that the ex parte hearing that everyone was complaining about, that was the basis for the recusal motion, she doesn't see anything improper with it, or she agrees generally with Judge Glanville about the propriety of it. It's everything Judge Glanville did after that that screwed him over. He's his own worst enemy here. It's how he handled the recusal motions, the order that he wrote, his refusal to recuse himself from the recusal motions. He really screwed himself over. And then July 1st, when he decided to basically try to save himself by coming out and sending the recusal motions to another judge, those comments that he made all around that are what formed the basis for his recusal today. Judge Krause even says in here, it just blows me away that she says it's not the ex parte hearing. She agrees that this could be a legitimate reason for a meeting. It's just everything he did after that, the way he responded to the recusal motions, trying to passionately defend himself and put facts into the record. She said that forms the basis for recusal. So what's really interesting is, while this is like such a huge victory for the defense, when you read through the defense recusal filings, they did not really raise these issues at all. You'll remember the supplement that Keith Adams and Brian Steele filed after July 1st was all about the transcript of the meeting and all the misconduct that they said occurred, the badgering of the witness, the coercion of the witness. And it turns out that Judge Krause really wasn't persuaded by any of that, but she had her own reason for recusing Judge Glanville and came up with it based on case law and his July 1st comments. Really, really kind of a remarkable turn of events here. So again, this goes to another judge. It's already been assigned to another judge. We don't know if she's going to stick with it, but this is her right here.
Yeah. And she, so that was crazy, right? So apparently one of like her clerks or deputies or somebody on her staff was apparently caught and arrested, all right, for apparently smashing one of the inmates, all right? I think it's like Big Bricc. So she has recused herself because she's like, bruh, even if I take this stand, bruh, at some point it's going to be an issue. They're going to try to file for a mistrial or to recuse me as well, right? Because, I like, due to the conflict of like interest here. So for that, I'm recusing myself. So now she's recusing herself as well. So now guess what? There's no lawyer. Like, this whole case is a mess, bro. Like, throw this shit out, bro. All right, like a second judge has recused herself within a day of being
Again, we don't know
judge.
Exactly what she's going to, if she's going to stick with the case, but it's a big question about what's going to happen in the next coming days. But I would expect to see a motion for a mistrial, a motion for bail, which Doug Weinstein had talked before about how they didn't think that had any chance. A motion for bail reconsideration would have any chance with Glanville, but obviously if they got a new judge, they were hoping for that. So I think
right, because if there's a mistrial, and you guys have to go through this entire process again, which is like a year of picking a new jury, I feel like it's time to let them out of jail, right? Now, we understand with YNW Melly, that didn't happen. Like, they told Melly, well, hey, good luck, go back to jail. You was not getting out.
I think we're going to see that in the next week or so, but it really is just a big question of when could this trial proceed again? Because I think they're going to have to call a mistrial, but again, that's not even a given. But I mean, are we going to see anything before the end of the year? Are they just going to restart next year? I mean, I'm just not sure, but we'll see. But thank you guys all for.
Bro, it's a big mess, yo. Like at this point, bro, listen, y'all know my stance on it, bro. I think Thug is guilty. I think Thug did it. But at this point, bro, even I can't be no hater, bro. Even I got to say, listen, man. Y'all messed up badly, bro. Give that man bond, let him out of jail. Because if we even break this case down to like the basis of it, which is Thug the leader of a criminal organization? We know the truth. We know that Thug, yes, he's the leader of YSL, and YSL is a criminal organization, is a gang. But at this point, yo, bro, like, y'all done effed up and muddy up the water so much, bro, that even that is muddy now, man. Bro, at this point, man, just let them folks out of jail, man, and figure out, like, and give out plea deals or something, man. All right? Now, let's see, man. All right, what's next? Yo, are y'all tapped in with this Cody Co shit? Yo, are y'all tapped in with this Cody Co shit? Boy. Now I'm gonna say this, man. Yo, like, listen, like we all acknowledge that Tana Mojo is a horrible person. That's clear. Tana is a horrible person. And Tana is quite possibly doing this 9 years later, you know, for some attention. But all in all, man, I can't even blame the clout chasing demon that is Tana. You out here effing a 17-year-old, man, at 25, homie. You deserve to, bro, nasty, man. So D'Angelo began his research on the Cody Co situation. Now, Cody Co have done a brilliant job at sort of like hiding or suppressing the information regarding him and Tana. Now, Tana, the story goes apparently like Tana met Cody Co, or, you know, they already like knew each other, but they met up at a particular party. Tana was a willing participant. She wanted, you know, like she wanted Cody because apparently she was a fan. Gabby warned Cody, hey, bro, Tana is 17, don't do it. Tana apparently was persistent. He was also persistent. They had intercourse, and 9 years later, Tana is, you know, now going on a I'm a victim spree. Now, I'm gonna say this, man. At 17, yeah, at 17, I think it's a bad look. I think it's nasty behavior that Cody Co would engage with a 17-year-old, especially like after being told moments before, yo, she's 17, but still going through with it. I think it's nasty work. But yeah, right. But though, I also do think though, like Tana going on this whole I'm a victim spree, I think is also nasty work, right? Tana is looking for some attention, but Cody Co to me is nasty and needs to be, you know, and needs to get gone, all right? Get up out of here, my boy. Use a nasty boy. Use a freak.
All right, Cody, let's have an uncomfortable conversation. Someone has been alleging for years now that you, one of the largest commentary creators on YouTube, knowingly committed a crime against her when she was a minor. But YouTubers and viewers alike are ignoring and discrediting these allegations solely because the person making them happens to be an unlikable woman online, Tana Mojo. And you know that people are ignoring this because nobody is working harder to bury the story than you. And you're getting away with it because commentary YouTube has a serious problem. I can't blame any of your viewers or my viewers for not hearing about this because you've done such a good job hiding it up until now that I only found out about it recently. The situation has been talked about by smaller channels, it's been discussed at length on other platforms, and it keeps almost hitting the mainstream, like with this Rolling Stone article or this H3 podcast discussion. But the reason it hasn't caught on yet, despite all of this, is that none of your friends, nobody on your level, nobody in the commentary niche with enough pull is willing to admit that this situation makes you look terrible.
A lot of people like him a lot, and they really are like doing any kind of mental gymnastic to just ignore it.
I'm not here to accuse you of...
Yeah, and that's one of like the tough parts as well, right? It's because Cody is a likable person. He's somebody who has always done things the right way. Hasn't really been overly clout chasey his entire career. While Tana has essentially been the opposite her entire career, has been like a clout chaser, an attention-starving freak, dishonest, liar, right? So Tana has essentially gone on the opposite arc of what Cody has gone on, but then Tana has decided now 9 years later, right, while consensually engaging in whatever they engaged in, which to me, again, is still nasty on the part of Cody Co, is nasty. And again, yo, like, I do think though that Cody Co does deserve to get exposed. It just sucks that it has to be Tana doing it because it's it automatically gets met with with suspicion and bad intentions, right? Automatically, right? Because nobody thinks that Tana is doing this at all. Nobody thinks that Tana is doing this because Tana believes that she's a victim and she was manipulated, right? And she was coerced and it's traumatizing. We all believe that Tana is doing this for attention. Which is the part that sucks. Because Cody Ko deserves to get exposed. Like, he deserves to get outed, right? He deserves to get canceled. But he should be canceled by a real victim who truly believes they're a victim, not an attention-seeking twat.
Of committing a crime in this video because I can't do that based on someone else's allegations. Nobody can definitively take these allegations as proof, but at the same time, they should still be looked at and not treated as an open secret and swept under the rug like you've been doing for so many years now. And from the way the situation keeps popping up more and more often, it's clear that there's only so much rug sweeping you can do before people start taking a closer look at things. So let's take a closer look. We both know that Tana Mongeau is a YouTube personality with a history of lies, controversy, and genuinely problematic behavior that's become so entangled with her brand that her podcast is called Cancelled with Tana Mongeau. And speaking of this podcast, about a month ago, she hosted a live episode in front of an audience, and the conversation turned to you.
Who's the smallest you've ever had sex with? Oh my God, no one look at me, Cody Ko. I can say that. I was literally 17, I can say that.
This clip started making the rounds and people were understandably perturbed because if Tana Mongeau was 17, you would have been 25. So people started speculating and Tana decided to set the record straight.
I hooked up with Cody Ko when I was 17 and he was 25.
She claims that not only were you fully aware of her age at the time, but someone even tried to stop you and you went ahead anyway.
There was a situation with Gabby Hanna at a Playlist Live where she pulled him aside and told him like, yo, she's 17. And then we still went and hooked up.
To be clear, 17 is under the age of consent in many states, including Florida, where Playlist Live used to take place. So this means that Tana Mongeau is accusing you of statutory rape, and she's not trying to hide that.
This isn't just some crazy tea. It was a crime.
Nothing would make this situation.
But you knew it was a crime 9 years ago. Again, this doesn't take away from what that freak and weirdo Cody Ko did, right? But Tana popping up 9 years later, like trying to play this victim card as if she's like effectively traumatized because of this, bruh, is almost insane, bruh. Like I almost wish like we could separate Tana Mongeau from this, right? We could just have a generic victim and Cody Ko, right? Because if there was just a generic victim not named Tana Mongeau, we will be on his we will be giving him the business. We'll be carrying our freaking pitchforks ready to cancel Cody Ko. But you are a chick who at 17 chases men all around the city, begging him to have intercourse with you. All right, he finally gives in to whatever temptation and demons he's facing. All right, which is weird. He finally gives in. And now 9 years later, when you fall off, you're now telling people, oh, he committed a crime. Now he's going, he has sex with me after I begged him to have sex with me. Huh? Like, you're not even saying he forced you to do it. You begged him, you chased him around, you begged him to have intercourse with you. He had intercourse with you against his best judgment, which again, he's a weirdo, probably a pedophile, right? He's probably a pedophile. But you ain't no better, Tana.
Better, but plenty of things make it worse, like the fact that she was a fan of yours at the time, adding an additional layer to the power dynamic you would have had over her.
I grew up loving him, and I think you know what I mean? Like, I was just like excited and a fan.
Tana seems to have many feelings about this, which we'll go over a bit later, but she stated very clearly that the actions she's accusing you of are inexcusable.
If I had a 17-year-old daughter or a little sister or something, like, I would kill. I would never let it fly.
These recent allegations are bad enough on their own, but there are a couple couple of things that make them worse still. Things that many people don't know yet, but you do. You know that Tana has been making the same specific claim against you for years now. Here she is back in 2021 saying the same thing.
I was 17 at the time, 18. I started kind of hooking up with other people. Shout out JC Kalen, shout out Cody Co.
But what lends the most credibility to Tana's claims, and what is really the most damning thing for you, Cody, is a clip that you might not have even seen yet. See, I read the Rolling Stone article, I watched the YouTube videos about this, and they all missed something. And I understand why. The clip I'm about to show you is extremely hard to find. The original has been lost to time, and it's a wonder we have this on video at all. But if there was anything to give me any more clarity about these allegations before I formed my opinion, I was going to find it. Remember how Tana said that fellow YouTuber Gabby Hanna tried to stop you before everything allegedly went down? Well, did you know that Gabby is actually on record telling the exact same story several years ago?
One time, I told a guy, I saw him making out with a girl at a party who was underage, and I pulled him aside and I was like, hey man, you probably don't know, I know she like looks a little older, she's underage, watch it. And he was like, oh my God, thank you for telling me. And then he turned that.
This is really, really bad. People make accusations all the time, specific.
Look, listen. This kind of shows how nasty of a weirdo Cody was. Watch this.
Story several years ago.
One time, I told a guy, I saw him making out with a girl at a party who was underage, and I pulled him aside and I was like, hey man, you probably don't know, I know she like looks a little older, she's underage, watch it. And he was like, oh my God, thank you for telling me. And then he turned that.
This is
you a nasty one, Cody. You a nasty one, Cody. But Tana ain't no better.
really, really bad. People make accusations all the time, specifically regarding things that are very difficult to prove or disprove, unfortunate as that may be. But when somebody makes an allegation and they say they have a witness, and that witness can be found telling the exact same story years before any of this came out, that's not something I can just ignore. In a situation that cannot be proven, corroboration by a third party goes a long way. And frankly, Cody, the allegations against you seem to have been corroborated. But instead of researching to find these answers like I did, many of your fans seem far more interested in attacking your accuser.
I have seen so many comments, but what was she wearing? It's Tana, so who cares? Well, it's Tana Mojo.
The reaction to this has been unsurprising but incredibly disappointing, demanding proof that they know she can't provide, acting like she's only doing this to gain clout or ruin you somehow, despite the fact that she's never once put your name in a video title over this, or worst of all, implying that a 17-year-old could have truly consented to any of this. But let's be clear about one thing. That is not the case. No amount of retroactive age calculations or what-if scenarios change the fact that what Tana described would be, objectively speaking, a crime. A crime which you've said absolutely nothing about. And even if this wasn't illegal, you remember being 25. You would have known then, as I currently know at age 25, that nobody this age should need an explanation for why a 17-year-old is off limits. Because you remember being 17 too. Now, thankfully, Tana's personal experience with this isn't one of trauma. In fact, I've seen people defending you by saying, Tana said she doesn't care, so why should any of us care? But that's not exactly what she was saying.
I don't associate or hold it with trauma because I am such a comparative person where I'm like, so many worse things have happened to me.
And even if something isn't consciously internalized as an identifiable source of trauma, the body keeps the score.
I know things manifest in ways other than me directly feeling them. Like maybe I don't feel traumatized in certain aspects from certain things, and other things I do. But, you know, maybe they just manifest in ways other than directly feeling.
The answer to why any of us should care is that a person has tried to come forward about her experience and has been met with the most vitriolic victim blaming I've seen in years. She's been dismissed, discredited, and disbelieved before anybody ever gave her a chance.
It's not really like vitriolic, like for example, right? If she would have came out and said, yo, he forcefully took it, a lot of us would have said, bruh, Cody, you gotta go. Tana, we believe you. This man is a horrible man. But if you are self-admittedly had a crush on this man, chased him all around town, begging him to smash you, he finally gives in to his temptations and he smashed you. Now, we can call him nasty. Flacco can say, this man don't deserve to have a platform. Use a nasty mug. Get up out of here, buddy. But you, being the person who chased him all around town, begging him to smash you, you coming 9 years later and trying to call this man the devil and a demon because you're looking for attention 9 years later, to me is crazy, right? Now, we, the general public, all right, who thinks 25-year-old men having intercourse with 17-year-old women is nasty and it's unhinged and deserves to be met with, with ridicule, we can say that. But you, I don't think yeah, bro. I don't think that you have a ground to stand on.
Because it's Tana, which sets a horrible precedent that if a person runs out of goodwill, they lose the right to come forward with their experiences.
The most traumatizing thing of all of this really was seeing how many people don't believe people or don't believe me. I feel so bad for all of these young girls because then they see that and then it makes them not want to come forward.
And you, Cody, are part of
come forward about what exactly?
The reason she's been
You begged him. Oh my God.
Met with this reaction. Your status as one of YouTube's golden boys has made it possible for you to ignore a situation that almost anyone else would have had to respond to by now.
I know for a fact if you swapped out Cody Co with someone that people didn't like that much, I would be receiving so much more sympathy.
I find your silence.
Yo, you see, bruh? Yo, this tells you everything you need to know about this, bruh. She's looking for sympathy and attention. She's looking for sympathy and attention. This should tell you everything you need to know, bruh. She's looking for this. Yeah, which is why she even is speaking on this 9 years later. She's looking for sympathy and attention. She's looking for yo, bro. This is sick stuff. Yo, Tana, this is some sick stuff, yo.
That much, I would be receiving so much more sympathy.
I find your silence on the situation to be uncomfortable because I know that if Tana's allegations are true, then silence would be your only option, since telling the truth would be tantamount to confessing to a crime, and lying would put you at risk of being contradicted by a witness. And like I told you at the beginning, I'm not accusing you of committing a crime, but even if what Tana says is false, your silence is still grossly incompetent at best. Why are you choosing the path that would be your only option if you were guilty? Now, some seem to think that you're not obligated to speak up, and maybe that's what people around you are telling you as well. But from one creator to another, you absolutely have an obligation to, at the very least, call out the misogyny, the victim blaming, and all manner of cognitive dissonance that's coming from your audience in the name of defending you against allegations that you're too cowardly to address. And to be clear, this is cowardice, because you demonstrate it whenever there's controversy afoot. Tana's further claims make it sound like you're terrified.
I said something about it online and it was starting to surface, and he texted me are we good? And was I said, yeah. And he was my wedding's coming up.
You do have a history of making bad choices when you're terrified of people finding things out, like your history of using slurs.
5, nigga, 6, nigga, 7, nigga, 8, nigga, 9, nigga.
There's more clips than.
Hold up, Cody. I ain't know this about you, my boy. Hold up, Cody. Hold up, Cody. Hold up, Cody. I ain't know this about you, my boy.
Have a history of making bad choices when you're terrified of people finding things out, like your history of using slurs.
5, nigga, 6, nigga, 7, nigga, 8, nigga, 9, nigga.
I'm more offended that bro recorded this and posted it online. Because at this point, bro, it takes a certain level of arrogance and condescension to record yourself saying that word and posting it online. Now, if it was leaked, it's still bad, right? If you was on a live stream and did it accidentally, it's still bad, but I can somewhat understand. But you recorded that video. 7, 8, nigga. and posted it for people to laugh at it.
There's more clips than that, but the reason most people are blissfully unaware of them is because you posted your vague apology not on Twitter, not on YouTube, but on Patreon, despite acknowledging in your apology that the clips were surfacing on Twitter. This is one of many examples of your poor handling of controversy. Not many people know that you've already lost fans over an eerily similar topic. You used to frequently feature and promote your college friend Colby Leachman in your videos, until it came out that during your school days, Leachman's university put him on probation for, as a United States District Judge would later put it, the non-consensual videotaping of a sex act with another student, showing the video to other people, lying to the police about the video, and behaving horribly to that individual and at least one other woman.
God damn. Yo, the whole squad full of freaking ninjas, man. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo. Yo. These the dudes who shouldn't be outside, man. These the dudes that gotta stay inside, yo. Like that whole friend group, bruh, is freaky. Stay inside, bruh. They all gotta stay inside, man. Yo, how do you have a friend group full of, like, is everybody in your friend group freaky? How does that happen? Like, how do you like curate a friend group full of nothing but freaky niggas? Like, isn't that kind of like dangerous though? Like, that's like, bro, that's like a deadly squad right there, bro. A friend group full of nothing but freaking ninjas. We bringing no hoes around y'all, bro.
To make matters worse, the woman in the video also alleged that Leachman drugged her before the recording and that she hadn't actually consented to anything at all.
Oh,
you had this man in your videos. You were telling us to follow him on Instagram, and at some point you did wise up, so he's no longer part of your content, but he still seems like he's very much a part of your friend group. From the continued hangout since then to inviting him to your wedding just last year, people are under the impression that you're best friends with someone who, at best, committed an illegal sex act and at worst is an alleged rapist. And no matter how many times people rediscover this information over the years, you refuse to say anything at all. You could clarify this, but you won't. But now your cowardice has reached a new low. You've tried speaking and you've tried silence, and now you're choosing censorship. On your YouTube channel, where you've been pumping out content nearly every day now, I couldn't find a single comment on your last video about this situation. Not even one. Comparing that to the comment section on your Instagram, where every single comment I saw was about this, it's clear that you're heavily censoring your audience on YouTube. But surely you must have realized the limits by now, since people have just transferred the conversation over to your wife's channel. The fact that her comment section is overrun due to your decision to stay silent about this should be all the proof you need that that decision was wrong. At this point, your silence and censorship are a response with disturbing implications. The only thing that I've seen this hidden portion of your audience asking for is the truth. So why aren't you telling it? And your silence isn't the only one that's bothering me either.
All these Reddit threads, like if my name's on any thread, it's all getting deleted.
I witnessed the heavy-handed moderation of your subreddit in real time as I researched this video. I would refresh the page and posts would suddenly be unapproved by moderators after racking up hundreds of comments, removed because they could, quote, instigate drama, or more commonly, just locked and or removed with no reason given whatsoever. I'm sure whoever is doing this thinks they're helping you, but you should probably tell them that they're making things look 10 times worse. But it's not just your moderators, it's your friends and fellow YouTubers too. It's no coincidence that with the exception of the H3 podcast, I haven't seen a single channel over 1 million subscribers do so much as acknowledge that this situation exists. And I'm not talking about channels that never would have discussed something like this either. I mean the same channels that were rightfully calling out people like Dr. Disrespect for texting a minor, which are the same channels that are now completely ignoring a scenario with an even bigger creator being accused of doing something much worse. You can't say it's because the allegations are unconfirmed, because the channels that I'm talking about discuss rumors all the time. And this video is all the proof you need that there's still plenty to discuss even without making definitive statements. The general public may not know about the situation, but I promise you, anyone who's online enough to run a YouTube channel does.
The amount of people in this industry who like want to protect him and are like talking to me in a way where it's like they, you know what I mean? Like, or even just friends like, but I love him.
The community silence on this has been so staggering that people are now saying,
it sucks, yo, like, cause we're presented with the reality of Cody Ko is a POS. Tana Mojo is a POS. right? Now, a lot of people, including the fans, have came to the reality of if you go hard on Cody Cole and make, let's say, videos about him, it's almost impossible to make those videos without including Tana, right? And if you include Tana, well, then you're giving her the much needed attention that she has been desperately craving ever since falling off, right? So it's almost impossible to call him out for being a creep and a weirdo without her being a part of it.
That commentary YouTube is a boys club, aka a male-dominated space that mistreats women while enabling and protecting men. And the truth is, Cody, whether you're guilty or not, you are being enabled to ignore this and protected from having to respond as an act of misogyny towards Tana Mojo. We both know that on our side of commentary YouTube, any man can easily elevate himself by dunking on misogynists in his content and espousing a generally feminist viewpoint. But if that viewpoint turns to silence the moment a situation is no longer cut and dry, then that viewpoint was a brand strategy, not a belief. The misogyny that we should be discussing is right here in the community, yet the only thing I'm hearing is a bitter, hollow silence, one that you have the power to end. I said it in the beginning, I said it in the middle, and I'll end with this. One person's testimony does not give me the right to accuse you of doing anything illegal, but I can point out the facts. It's a fact that you and Tana were around each other during the year she specified, as seen in your uncomfortable collab videos, which are still online. It's a fact that Gabby Hanna has made claims that seem to corroborate Tana's allegations against you. And it's a fact that you are suppressing your audience's knowledge of these allegations by censoring your YouTube comment section. These things may not prove Tana's allegation, but you better believe that they contextualize them in a way that you need to address. And you still have every right to address this, even now. If you have a side of the story that we're missing, then tell it. If I have my facts wrong, say something. Nobody should ever be denied the right to tell the truth, no matter what. I'm sure we can all agree that everyone should have the right to speak their truth, but that's exactly why I couldn't just sit here and watch the whole world tell Tana that it doesn't apply to her. Regardless of the truth of the situation, I'm just so disappointed either way. That is all. Goodbye, Cody.
That's crazy. Hey, listen, man. Now listen. Now I believe that Cody Cole did this nasty ish. I think that's pretty obvious, right? I think that Cody Cole deserves to be canceled. I think that he deserves to have his platform snatched away, right? Because we can't be certain that he won't do this again, all right? But Tana Mojo ain't really like the person we really want to like up our pitchforks for. You feel me? Okay, last thing, man, before we head up out of here, bro. So apparently Rick Ross So apparently, like, like apparently Bobby Shmurda. So Bobby Shmurda is upset at Rick Ross. All right. And let's see.
Got the call from motherfucking. I just got the call. I got spoke because I really respect, like, I really fuck with you. I don't fuck with you on, like, no gangster shit. Like, y'all artists got to understand this.
In fact, I'm gonna save this because I'm doing a video on this, right? But listen, video coming soon, all right? Y'all like, subscribe, comment. Also, to all the clips from this live stream, by the way, if you guys are not aware, all the clips from this live stream are going to be on this right here. We are going to include all the clips from this live stream on this channel called More Flacco. All right, so please click on this right here. All right, so click on this right here to see the clips from this live stream. All right, I'm gonna see you guys right here. All right, folks, like, subscribe, comment. I'm